Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It is Friday. It is February the 20th, and we are live. Scott, what's going on in Overland? Have you figured it out?
Yes, I have.
It says police standoff in Overland.
This is something we take very serious in Overland.
Well, as the guy who holds the key to the city, I feel like you should know what's going on.
Well, they gave me a call this morning, and so on Woodson, it looks like there's a nice standoff, and it is.
So you know nothing. Okay.
No, I do.
Dang it.
It's on Woodson. A nice. Let's go to King Scott on the scene. We're on Woodson, and there's a nice standoff going on.
Yep.
You got to remember, crimes in Overland aren't bad. These are always nice crimes. They're good ones.
Yeah.
And whatever's happening here is a very wonderful situation.
Like hugging too much.
Developing.
314 has already given us more information than Scott's given us. Police standoff with barricaded person in Overland. Where's King Scott right now? He's over here, so he's okay.
He's okay.
Oh, they said barracuda. Barricaded. Okay, that's...
All right, that's...
You've got the key.
Our guy, that's our guy.
Yeah.
You've got the key to the city. You've got no information of the city.
Well, they gave me a little red phone, and I left it at home.
A regular Woodward and Bernstein, huh?
Fox
the best.
2 News.
Yeah, Chris Renier's on the scene from Fox 2, so...
Chris Renier. Does he need a bathroom?
When does Chris Renier ever freaking sleep is what I want to know.
He's
that man's
always
everywhere.
on duty.
He's like Beetlejuice. If you clap 3 times, he just arrives.
He's always on duty. Somebody
tweet him.
Somebody told me once he works at Costco, too.
That's awesome.
Like he moonlights at Costco as one of the free sample guys.
Wait a minute, like Michael Keaton in The Other Guys, whenever he's like the police chief, but he's also like he works at Bed Bath & Beyond. Like that? Like he's got a
little side job.
That's sweet.
He's a free samples guy, from what I hear.
Little apron.
And a hairnet. I like the guys at Costco, though, have to wear the beard nets.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they should.
As they should. As they should.
After seeing my first beard net, my brain has pretty much insisted it every time I've seen a beard near food now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh, yeah, man.
Where's your beard net,
I feel
buddy?
like my beard hair
That thing's not doing anything.
Oh, I mean, it's got to be
beard
doing
net?
something.
Yes, it is.
For like a ZZ Top beard, maybe, but like a regular beard?
No,
What you mean regular beard?
Like mine?
Yeah, like yours.
I should be wearing a beard net.
Yeah, probably.
You don't want no strays going in
Exactly.
in my half a chicken nugget I'm getting.
Yeah,
that
dude.
I waited online for 30 minutes for.
There's more beard hairs falling out of face than.
Oh, that's
than
the best
off
at
the
Costco.
head.
Go to Costco tomorrow. Okay?
Yeah.
And you'll see people queued up in front of a microwave with some guy who's got a hairnet and a beard net on, and they're waiting in line for about 30, 45 minutes for half a chicken nugget.
I know.
Idiots.
Wouldn't you?
They should make a beard net that goes into a hair net, like almost like just a head net.
Right.
Like a bee. I want my.
Maybe don't work anywhere.
Like a beekeeper costume?
Yeah, I want my toasted rasp made by a beekeeper.
Yeah, like a fencing mask.
Hey,
Scott, yes.
actually, he does work at Costco. I found a post that showed a picture of him loading a guy's car, and he was smiling like real big with a thumbs up.
Love it. I love him
This guy's
even more.
awesome.
He's the hardest
I love him
working
even
man
more.
in TV.
Have you tweeted him?
I need to.
Rafe does not have a Costco membership yet, and I feel like you being out in the county.
It's time.
Tis time.
I feel like Rafe being out in the county, it's time.
You need to have at least 25 rolls of paper towels in your basement.
Moon,
Okay,
you're
at all
a
times.
Costco guy or Sam's Club guy?
Costco, baby.
Costco.
Yeah.
Are we a Costco show?
Yeah, we're a
We're
Costco
we're a
show.
Costco family.
Just this year, got my first Costco membership.
Y'all were needling me about it for 2 or 3 years, and finally we did it. And you know the first thing we said? Why didn't we do this
Right?
sooner?
The best grapes come from Costco.
Oh my gosh, dude! They are. They have to be.
I've snuck in.
They have to be steroided or
Right.
something. They're the hardest, biggest grapes you've ever had.
You've snuck in
I've
into the club?
I've trespassed.
They-
Costco.
Try that now.
I've snuck in with a member before.
Oh, they've cracked down on that so much. You ain't getting in there.
Yeah, good luck, man.
4-pound tub of cranberry grape chicken salad.
Get your Costco cards out. Let me see your photos.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh.
It's my wife's.
Pretty cool.
I'm a member by proxy.
Well, you guys were trying to sell me yesterday at lunch on, you and your friend Dan were trying to sell me on a bidet
Oh, yeah.
for my new bathroom, and he suggested Costco bidets. And I was like...
You get them in a 4-pack.
He's like, yeah. I go, what do you get, a pallet
Sensible.
of bidets?
Well, you're rebuilding your bathroom, like in that new house.
Yeah.
I mean, basically putting a new bathroom in.
Might as well get one.
Might as well get one.
Why
That's what I
wouldn't you?
heard.
Why wouldn't you?
I just didn't cross my mind.
Wow.
I'm all business on there.
My
no
new
pleasure.
bathroom was built around our bidet.
I believe that.
This is business.
Your bidet's crazy, dude. You were showing me. His bidet controls look like when the Predator at the end of the movie pulls his little arm thing out and starts hitting all the doot, doot, doot. You don't know, like it was so much that I'm like, dude, there's no way you know what all these buttons do. And he's like, can I be honest? Moment of vulnerability. I really don't know what all these buttons do.
Nice.
I'm like, you're going to blast your ass off the toilet one day into outer space and not even know what happened.
There are a lot of buttons. Listen, there's a front bidet.
Mm-hmm.
There's a back bidet. There is
Side
water
bidet.
pressure controls. There's you can make it oscillate.
There's a lot going on.
There's a dryer.
You got a dryer in there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
dude.
is
You're blow drying your
unbelievable.
bunghole?
Yeah.
Man's
wha-
got a butt dryer.
Why not?
That's awesome. And it also
Right?
has the 4D experience if you're watching TV. Like moves you around.
Oh, it swivels you?
Yeah.
No, there's actually a control so you can control where the nozzle goes.
And where does it go, Rizz?
Everywhere.
Okay.
If you had a beehole dryer on your bidet, would you not use it all the time?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of course.
I would, but I'd be like afraid. Like,
Afraid
I don't
of
want
what?
things. You're not supposed to like blow into certain orifices. You know what I mean? Like, you could.
No, I don't know what you mean.
No, you're talking
Like,
about
you can't like
you're talking about
blow
putting
into your V, dude.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like putting a fan on your ear while you're sleeping
It's all
and get Bell's
concave
palsy.
down there.
I mean, it's
You guys
just,
are convex. You have nothing to do. It's just flapping your sack
No,
around.
it's just if it's as if you put your hands under
kinda-
under one of those.
What kind of weightlessness do you think they have down there?
I don't
I
know.
mean, it's
dude.
got- it's
I
got
feel
some
like
weight, you know?
Depending on the
I mean,
hour,
dude.
it's like weightless. It's just like
I would not want to see
Hell in
video
the
of that.
wind.
I don't want to
It's
see
space.
video of a water stream hitting the sack because it would look like it's like spraying a tarp down. You're going to see a lot of movement. There's a lot of loose skin. That's probably not going to be an attractive.
Yeah,
I did,
it's like a face, like when the mouth, like when you're blowing,
Yeah.
the wind
Yes.
tunnel.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Slow
what
it
your
down in
sack looks
slow-mo.
like.
I did that on accident in Japan.
While you hit the bidet for the
For the ladies. Yeah. There's a ladies
Enough
one.
with that sound, please. Thank you.
It's an audio
I
format, bud. I'm trying
I
to paint a
wanted to just
picture.
jump out the window there.
This is an audio format.
That's what your bidet's doing.
My
to you,
job
dude.
is to paint
My
an audio
bidet doesn't hit
picture.
my sack.
We actually
That-
went to
this
Chris
is-
Renier at Fox 2 News that your bidet, that's what he's heard. That's what was the sound coming out of your
All
toilet,
right,
dude.
Daddy Rizz is all clean. Let's hit the dryer button.
My bidet stream doesn't hit my sack. Okay. Now I'm sure if I press the front blaster, which you said you did accidentally
Yeah.
in Japan.
Yeah, there's like a woman setting, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a woman setting.
I didn't think that one through. It was a pink button now that I look back.
What is it supposed to do for a woman?
What, to clean your front?
Doesn't it detect that automatically over there?
The
woman's
flap-o-matic.
setting?
Ah, no, no, but you do get a ball blast, and that was
startling.
Yeah, man,
That is too much.
tremendous. Hey, if you're gonna go for it though, if you're being serious and you're considering it,
Well, I have
you don't-
questions.
Yeah, you don't necessarily need the fan one, but I would suggest the heating one.
He said that too.
There's
I
one
don't
with
think
a
I'd want to
heating
sit on
element.
a hot seat.
No. I don't mean the seat.
my
I
seat-
mean
You're
the
in the hot
water.
seat.
Oh,
No,
my
no.
seat's warm
It
too.
would feel
It's
like
warm.
I just
it warms
like
the seat.
it would feel like I just hotboxed like with hot cotted with another
Okay.
guy at a
No, so
truck stop.
in
every time I
Japan,
sit
they're,
down.
they're weight activated, and you sit down, and as soon as you sit down, it starts to heat up the little tank that it has for the water for the bidet. So the water that hits you is
yeah.
Warm.
not it's not icy.
Yeah, I
It's
did
warm.
hear
It's
that
body.
is a good idea.
It's
It's
beautiful.
body temperature, so there is no real startle. I mean, there's a little bit of startle, but you get used to it.
but not like ice cold.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
it's the
no,
cold
it's
water
warm.
that frightens you.
Sphincter freeze. Nobody wants
No,
that.
but yeah, and one of the controls is a temperature control for the.
Oh, you got
stream
the
on
you
your
got the
butt.
temperature control. Oh, of
Oh,
course,
dude,
you got
I'm
the fan.
telling you.
this guy's
That is
got.
awesome.
I'm
This
telling
thing-
you,
I ain't never seen a dryer. That's crazy.
This is
he
the
got
Cadillac
Batman's
of
bidet.
bidets.
It
That's
is. It
crazy.
really is. He
You're,
showed
you're
me
past.
a photo.
You're past Japan. You're other planetary.
Well, and yes, the seat is warm at all times, and you said that's pretty startling
I don't know if I'd like that.
if you sit on a warm seat. But knowing that it's my bathroom and it's nobody else,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
it's not startling.
I'm not completely off board. I just not sure I would like that.
And
my
there's nothing
question,
like
but
in
your
the middle
buddy
of the
tried to
night-
show me. He's showing me the Cadillac of bidets, and Dan, he's like, check out this one I got on Amazon for $33, and I go, dude, I ain't making Rizz money, but I can afford more than a $33 bidet. If I'm going to go all in on a bidet, I don't know if I want the $30 package. That seems like that would just be like I might as well just drag a garden hose through the window
first
and
one
put my
I ever
thumb
bought-
over it and just clean up back there.
The first one I ever bought was our buddy Jeremy suggested the Dude Wiper 1000.
Right.
Okay, now find out how much that one is. And that's one you just you just screw onto the lid.
A dude comes to your house and wipes your butt. The Dude Wiper 1000.
The Dude Wiper 1000 is how much?
70.
Okay, you can get it. Yeah, you can get it delivered to you. They took it off Amazon. It's only the Dude Wipes on there now.
Cloud Plus by Tushy is $400. Cloud Plus by Tushy is $400. I don't know what that entails, but that is a big price jump.
Oh man,
Yes, Johnny, plugging your toilet into the wall does seem absurd, but there was an outlet there.
Yeah.
dude.
Why would they put it there if they
The
don't
Dude
want to
Wiper
use it?
1000 is no longer available on Walmart or Amazon. I would check that out. It's $48 though.
It is
$48.
no more.
That was my first one.
That's cheaper than I thought it would be.
And I used it so much I broke it.
Whoa.
Okay?
Okay.
I broke it.
Tushy. This is a fancy one.
And that's basically one little like it's like a dial and you just intensity.
Yeah, Walmart has 8 options right now.
Elongated bowl, heated seat, deodorizer,
There's
warm
something just
water outlet needed.
gross to me about a bidet. I can't put my
Same.
finger on it. Like it's almost
Here's
like I
what
feel
I
like I'm
wanna
going to get a UTI
It's a
from
shower.
that thing because there's
Here,
poop
thank
particles
you.
going into your urethra.
No.
Yep, she's
No.
asking the question I want to ask because I have heard
Have you tried it?
with the
I have.
seat bidets, with the strap-ons, if you will, the bidets that aren't built into the toilet that you get the seat, you got to plug it in, that they're like really hard to clean because you are spraying dookie.
There are self-cleaning ones.
I don't believe it at all.
What's that mean?
AI cleans it.
Puts itself in the oven.
Like we're worried. Can I just say this? We're worried about leaving our toothbrushes like 5 feet away from the toilet. And then you're going to tell me that there is a front flap cleaner that is spraying
Listen,
water
I don't
into
know.
my
I
vulva,
love mine.
and I'm not going to get a UTI from the bacteria of the poop particles? No, thank you.
I love mine and
Scott.
Okay. Well, some of the
I know
nice
it's
ones.
6:19 a.m., but yes, vulva just came out of my
Where are
mouth.
my bidet people at? Check in with me. Are
Yeah.
they, when you clean your toilet, is the juice worth the squeeze? Or is it like? 'Cause
You
those
got
things-
It's
to
100%
clean the
worth it.
toilet anyway.
Yeah.
I know, but those parts are so small and like.
Jeez.
those are the settings on
That's
mine.
a calculator,
Yeah, show
man.
them
That's
this.
the craziest
Isn't that
thing.
crazy?
You got to post that.
He's showing
see
his
this. Whoa.
controls.
That is insane.
That is too many
Can you text
operations
that to
for
me?
my butt.
I want to see this.
I don't like it.
That's excessive. I'm gonna say that's excessive.
Get out of here.
That's
It's
nothing
not
but top of the
excessive.
line.
Well, I mean,
It's like you got on a spaceship and you don't know what the instrument panel does.
There was a pretty big manual that came with it.
there are planes with
And
fewer
did
buttons.
you read it?
I did.
There are,
Very good.
There are cockpits with fewer controls.
I
than
needed to
that.
get a. Well, somebody from the company came in and trained me.
yeah. You're gonna
I had
have
to
to
take a
install it
4-hour
too.
course.
Glad this came up.
Did you install it yourself?
I could have if I wanted to.
Oh, is that a fact?
Yeah.
Holy
I'm kind of handy.
This is awesome.
I ain't doing that. If it's got a dryer and all that kind of stuff, I'm not doing that. But I did the one that goes. It's got the little toothbrush. You know, it kind of like goes out.
Toothbrush.
Yeah, mine was like
pops
somewhat
out.
mechanical. Yeah. It,
Yeah, that's what this
That's
does.
the
It pops
piece I'm
out.
talking about that seems like it's like a little toothbrush. Like it's got these tiny little pieces that pop out and
Yeah.
spray you
But then
and then
but-
pop back in. And I'm like, is that
Exactly.
just dragging poo particles
No, but there's a
No.
cleaning.
No,
All of them
no.
have like cleaning things. Like they have a setting where it kind of cleans itself.
Kind of.
Okay.
But I
didn't
did.
know that.
But I did
Emphasis
scrub
on
I don't know.
clean,
What do you want?
clean.
I love
What do
mine.
I want? I don't want to have to go get
Okay,
a suppository and put it in my
suppository.
hoo-ha.
Pository.
Suppository.
I just don't want to have to clean my toilet with a
Deposit.
Q-tip. I don't want to have to get that involved. I want to be able to scrub it, pop the little thing in the trash can, and pretend like it never happened. I don't want to have to get in there with like a Q-tip or like a toothpick to clean out
I've
my
never
little
had to
bidet
do it,
nozzle.
so.
You know I'm analog for life. Like I'm just good with
Well,
TPD.
when you ask
and
your
like
butler-
a wet wipe if needed.
Well, good. I'm for the environment, so I'm saving toilet paper. Okay.
Ooh,
You might as well be
got your
burning
You're
tires.
using more water.
You might as well be burning tires in your backyard.
You know what?
Good
I'm
point.
Ted Nugent, and I approve this message. I don't know.
Leave Uncle Ted out of this.
Well, ask
He
your
had
butler
nothing to
if
do
it's
with
hard
this.
to clean. But here's the thing, and I'm glad you brought this up because, yes, I may get a Costco membership. I know this is an offshoot of the Costco conversation.
I'd like to return to that. By the way,
I'm
but
near
let's go.
Costco. Well, I want to ask this question while we're on this subject because I went by my house after I met with you guys, and my contractor was there and he had just installed the toilet. And I go, man, we were talking about a bidet, and I'm like, why didn't I? You know, I got to put in an exhaust fan with Bluetooth that has mood lighting. And
Yeah.
even my contractor was like, I'm jealous I didn't put. I don't know where you got this.
Did you see this
pimp.
thing? He showed me a picture of this thing. So he's got his exhaust fan in his bathroom.
The toilet.
Yeah.
It's got lights and it's got Bluetooth speaker.
Rizz bought me this for my wedding.
disco bathroom.
Disco bathroom, and it does it. It
I
has
did get you one.
settings. It has a disco setting.
I got Scott one for his wedding.
You did?
Yes.
Dude, it's awesome.
Well, the problem is, I was all excited, and then we do not. Our home's like the old school home. It does not have the exhaust thing, anything connected, so I couldn't put it in there.
Oh, is it still in the
man.
box?
No, I returned it. So
You regifted it.
yeah,
You returned it?
Oh, no. Here we go.
it was a gift.
Breaking news.
Okay, no, I don't care.
You took the money?
We did the same thing. We registered for stuff and then returned everything.
Okay.
For cash?
Yeah.
No, I wanted it,
Piece of
but
trash.
Our
What do you
home,
mean piece of trash?
You registered
allowed.
for stuff and then returned it for cash?
yeah,
Or you just
you know what?
asked
It was
for cash.
It was
Wow.
everybody.
Wowee. Breaking news.
It was a whole thing. This was a long time ago. This was 20 years ago.
Well, we started talking about this Bluetooth speaker / mood lighting, and it has cool settings. It has one called Rejuvenate, when you get up in the morning, and it likes the right amount of light is supposed to shine. That's supposed to help wake you up. I don't know if it works or not, but it was cool. It was a cool selling point. It's probably BS. But it does have like a disco setting. You can set it on any light. It has a nighttime setting, so you don't have to turn the light on.
Disco setting.
When you
so
go
like
pee-
strobe, it could strobe.
It'll spin. The light like spins around the tube, and it makes it feel like you're.
Whoa.
You can make it sexy in there if you want to take a shower with your partner. You can turn it on a sexy setting. It's pretty cool.
I like the disco setting.
Me too. I want to take a disco shower. Who doesn't?
Or disco deuce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disco deuce. I want to drop a disco deuce. Yep. There we go. Trademark.
Mm-hmm.
But I started talking to my contractor, and I said, well, he's got me thinking about, I'm like, why didn't I just get a bidet? And he goes, if you're going to do that, you should have just got a Japanese toilet. And I was like, am I going to go buy a Japanese toilet today?
Yeah, the all-in-one.
And he's like, I just installed the toilet, man.
Yeah, it's too
And
late.
I was like, all right, well, then why'd you try to talk me out of the bidet thing? And he goes, they're a pain anyway. He's like, speaking of, I don't know where to put the toilet paper because we're installing hardware at this point. He's like, I don't know. He's like, don't know where to put the toilet paper roll holder because, like, I stand up. I'm one of the people that stands up to wipe. And so I put it far away from mine. And I go, what do you mean stand up? And he goes, stand up. And I go, like, straight up? I go, yeah, like, just like you stand up.
There are
And you're still
there are
facing-
standers and sitters.
But listen. Okay. I want to know the percentage of standers and sitters. And also, this is a specific stander because I said, wait, you just stand straight up and then like drop it behind you? And he goes, no, I stand up and I turn around and face the bowl. So I'm like, you're doing an about face?
Oh.
You're standing and facing the bowl now like you're peeing in the bowl to wipe and then throwing it in front of you? And he goes, yeah. And I go, oh, you got to be a small percentage of person.
Why does he face the bowl?
Asked the same question. He said,
Very interesting.
I go,
Just in case he vomits?
did someone teach you to do that? And he goes, no one ever taught me.
No one ever
And
teaches anyone.
he goes, I had that moment as a kid where my mom would wipe my butt the whole time. And then I went in one day and I was like, Mom, I need to wipe. And she goes, nope, we're not doing that anymore. You're a big boy. You do that now. And he said, he was just like, man, the world comes at you fast.
Dude,
Well, I guess
So he's like, that's just the way I taught myself to do it. And I've never not done it. And I'm like, there's probably a lot of people out there.
interesting.
Because that is one of those things.
we talked about this when it
You
was.
just do what you're taught.
Yeah, we talked about this when we were talking about the folding versus clumping and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
like,
Well, that's
no
a lot
one
of people,
teaches
yeah.
anybody. We all figure this out. But at some point throughout the different phases of adulthood, you question and you go, is this the best way? Is this the cleanest way? And that, my friend, is one of the weirdest ways.
Well,
the fact
you
that he didn't stop
experiment.
himself from spinning and doing the vomit
Plus,
position.
once you stand straight up, the cheeks come together.
Right. You can't
Yeah,
get in there.
that's weird.
exactly right.
But now
guess-
you've made a bigger problem for yourself.
Yeah, and think of his mom would come in. She'd be standing whenever she wiped him. So he's just like, that's how you do it.
Maybe his mom still comes in.
Lots of people checking in on the Schreier text line saying they are standers, but they're not looking at the toilet.
Yeah, not facing the bowl.
I feel like if you stand straight up, your cheeks are auto clench, and
Right.
now you've put pressure where it didn't need to be. But that's fine. Just the face in the bowl thing was crazy. to
Yeah,
me.
it's interesting.
I wonder if people that stand to wipe don't get hemorrhoids as much.
I don't know. I don't know what.
I don't think that's a straining
methodology
thing.
is.
No, but I'm saying like when you're sitting down, like things are more.
Yeah, but I mean, how long are you
Open.
wiping for?
I don't know.
I feel like he found out yesterday, though, kind of like, you ever saw the podcast where the guy talks about
Yes.
putting in his hand?
Yeah.
And he finds out in real time on the air that not everybody does that?
Yeah,
I bet nobody does that.
I'm not sure I buy that, but I bet you he's not. He at least represents someone out there.
Yeah.
Someone.
Yeah.
You seen that, right?
Yes.
I just email the show if you're a stand and if you do an about face and face the toilet when you.
I'll be fully honest.
If you stand to wipe, you're a terrorist.
There's
a lot of people
The guy that
on the.
I'll
on
be
the
fully
Schroeder
honest.
text
It's
line.
alarming.
I used to be a baller. Now I'm a folder. I used to be a stander. Now I'm a sitter.
I'm a folder.
I'm a baller.
Yeah, I fold.
I fold.
I'm shot caller.
I actually make origami. I make like a swan.
I think that's what separates male and female as well. Because I don't think any girl has ever folded toilet
Yeah,
paper.
I don't know too many of them that do. I just like the ridges, dude.
How the heck does one sit and wipe? I'm just reading some of these messages.
Sit, like lean forward.
Yeah,
lean
Maybe
forward.
a
Yeah. It's
half
a lean.
squat of some kind.
I mean,
Maybe.
You lift
It's
your
a
legs
lean-
up
it's a
behind
lean-
your ears, and then you.
It's a lean
do you
and
do it?
reach. Believe me, it's not as hard as you think. As soon as you start doing it, you go, "Oh, wait a second. This is it. This is it."
With the bidet, though, I mean, it's doing most of the work.
Well, that was returning to that point. That makes sense to me. I'm like, well, this eliminates this conversation because
The
you ain't
bidet
standing to
does-
spray. You stay put, right?
Yeah. And the bidet does 75. The bidet does a lot of the heavy lifting. Most of the heavy lifting.
Hey, you can get a smart toilet with the
You're power washing the deck before you even worry about chamois in it.
heated seat, the deodorizer, the warm dry dryer, and everything else. It even has a sensor where when you put your foot near it, it'll open the lid
Mine
and
doesn't
you
do
can
that.
flush with your foot as well. Like a sensor,
Right.
so you don't have to touch anything. It's $500.
That's not bad. I found one
I
for
mean,
the
that's
Something to use
what are you
every
laughing
day.
at?
$500.
That's exceptional. I mean, that is
Like that's a
exceptional.
deal.
Delivered.
Happy birthday, Mal.
Can you get that at Costco?
I'm sure you can.
Possibly.
I'm sure. Listen,
Because you're selling me on a membership if you can.
I'm telling you,
It's excellent.
it's excellent.
Yeah, they're doing samples.
Chris Renier.
They're doing reverse
Hello, I'm
samples.
Chris Renier. Would you like to sit on my bidet?
Which one would you go to? You'd go to the one probably by Scott, the Overland one.
I'm close to.
you have to
there's
wait in
one.
lines there.
Is that like Olivet? Is that the same
Yeah.
way?
Yeah.
That one's pretty close, and there's another one right by it that's Costco Business. I don't even know what that means.
We don't
It's
talk about
different.
that one.
That might be the headquarters.
What's different about that one? My friend was telling me we stopped and got gas there on the way back from the skating rink,
Oh, don't say it. Please don't.
and he was like, "Oh, this is a whole different thing in here." And I go, "What are they selling? What's business that's not pleasure?"
I don't know about the business one.
I don't either.
Well, what is it? What did he say?
He just said it's a lot of stuff you can't get in the regular Costco. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
all secretive, man. It's like
What's
you
in there,
guys
Scott?
are all Freemasons.
It's basically everything slightly more in a pack, but yeah, like he said, the stuff that they may not carry at the other store. It's really good for restaurants and all that stuff to go and buy those.
So what, like napkins and like
Yeah.
ketchup packets and things like
We'll
that?
do like a once a month Costco run.
Same. Do you do the elite package?
My wife got it for her business, so
Yeah, so she's going
I'm
there
on her.
at 9 a.m. where only the elite members can go shop.
Only the elite. Only the elite members. But go there, Rafe. I want to bring you on a Saturday just to see some of these animals
Oh,
who wait
Thunderdome.
in the line for just like, I've cut all the grapes in half, and here you go. Here's a half a grape
Yeah.
in a Dixie cup.
I think
Here
that's
we go.
that's a big deterrent for me because I hear this story a lot, and I see the people in Costco are like maniacs.
They are. They streamline the checkout, though, pretty good now.
Oh, for sure.
You
They
always see
streamline that
fights.
pretty good.
I feel like I always see fights online in Costco.
Fights? I've never seen it.
Oh,
I've
dude.
only seen people.
Rafe and I are on the same fight,
must be.
Really?
Instagram algorithm.
We must be.
Well, it's serving.
Do you see the one where the guy picked up the shopping cart and hit the lady in the face with it?
Yeah.
What?
That was at a Costco.
Yeah, that was at a Costco.
Whoa.
So they're queued up in line waiting for the checkout, and this woman, I guess, keeps hitting the guy in the back of the shins with the cart, and he gets so pissed he picks up the cart and throws it at her face
Gee
and
whiz.
connects.
Welcome to Costco. I love you. It's the idiocracy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm right. I mean, he hulks out, picks up, and the Costco carts are pretty.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are
they're
That's not
hefty.
your standard.
They're even wider. I
grocery.
believe.
Yeah, they're wider. He picks it up and
Yikes.
throws it and hits her in the face.
Connects.
also-
She go down.
I'm right.
Down goes Frazier.
Right out.
Oh.
Right,
Very
immediately
annoying.
unconscious.
No way.
very annoying to get hit in the back of the heels by a cart or anything.
Oh, that's why I never let my kids push the shopping cart.
Yeah, that's good.
I never let my kids push a shopping cart.
They're not going to be cognizant of what's
you
going
know what?
on.
I don't trust them. I've been burned too many times.
Mm-hmm.
I've been burned too many times. All right, man, I got a whole bunch of these Friday leftover stories, something I didn't get to during the week that I would like to read for you. Ooh, man. Okay, we always preach about hotel rooms and never, ever use what in the hotel room?
The remote.
No,
or
you
the
can
coffee
use, you can
machine.
use a remote, but as long as you wipe it down or put a bag over it. But the coffee machine, and a lot of people are like, you guys are so paranoid. I use the coffee pods all the time. I use the coffee pod all the time in there. It's fine. No, it's not. No, it's not. You don't know who used it before you, what they used it for. We've had a story where somebody's urinated in the reservoir.
Yeah.
Well, now we have on Instagram a travel influencer. And she has a very helpful tip on, let's say you don't, ladies, what if you don't pack enough underwear?
Right.
And you need to wash your underwear.
You wash them in the sink or the bathtub.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Here's where she washes her underwear.
I'm about to show you guys one of the coolest tricks ever. Say you're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear, and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna wear tomorrow? Every room has like a coffee pot thing in it. Every room. Even the other coffee makers where it like brews through. All you have to do, put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds. You close it, you press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. You guys, then the hairdryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys, and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear to wear.
Right
Wow.
to jail. Right to jail.
There's no way. This is rage bait.
I don't know. You know what, Learn? I don't know.
What? I know. Nobody's doing this.
She, in the video, even if there's a chance of this being 100% true, I ain't chancing it.
Well, now the idea is out there and a-holes are going to partake. That's what upsets me. But I don't think I think this was a joke.
Ooh, man, I don't.
That is ridiculous.
She's a great actress.
She learned it from a flight attendant, calls it brilliant, says tons of people already know this. The clip is spreading. This clip is spreading, and
As is the disease.
hotel guests are realizing that innocent little coffee maker in the room might have only been used for coffee. No, that's not true.
So are they going to take those
Might
out
not
of the
have
rooms,
been
you think?
only used for coffee. Hotels are not dismantling and sanitizing those things between guests.
No.
You're drinking panty coffee. And you
Some
know what?
people are fine with
Some
that.
people are fine with that. This guy.
Part of waking up.
Panties in your cup. You are brewing panty
Kinda
water.
hot.
Is it a light brew or a dark brew?
Well, it depends. How
much caffeine
How many
is
days
in
how many
panties?
days have you been wearing those?
These
Has
are
an
decaf
earthy,
panties.
chocolatey flavor.
You think it's rage bait?
I do.
I don't know.
That's so
I hope so.
stupid and but awful because now somebody's going to do it.
That's the problem with rage bait is not everyone will see it that way. Someone's going to be like, "Oh, life hack." So
That's what that is.
So you have to, even if it's rage bait, you have to now know this information and know that people will be trying it.
Yeah.
She's a travel influencer.
I also find it funny that she doesn't just go to the sink, turn the hot water on, and wash it out.
Right. You can
Like
do
a
that.
normal person.
Ta-da! Takes 3
You
seconds.
can do that. You can do that.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
If this is true, okay, if this is true, if this is something that she really does, she should be banned from every hotel.
I agree.
She should never be allowed in another hotel room.
Yeah.
Anywhere. If I were Marriott, Hilton, what's some of the other big hotel chains? Motel 6,
Many of them. Homewood Suites.
all
Comfort
out.
Suites.
DoubleTree, out. You are never allowed
That's
at
right.
on any one of our properties.
Yeah.
And if I were the cops, I'd pick her up, and you're at least doing 6 months.
Yeah.
At
Fine.
least.
Because, I mean, they have huge, like, big laws against tampering with food and all that kind of stuff. And this is part of that should fall underneath that.
So
Yeah.
gross.
This is tampering with
Yep.
actual food.
618. That's illegal because she's putting bodily fluids in food equipment.
Yeah.
Yep. Right to jail.
I'm just thinking about Airbnbs. Like, we hear about this in hotels, but even Airbnbs, like, this is ruining,
I think it's even
everything.
worse
No.
at Airbnbs.
No, because on occasion the owners are gonna use it, so they're not gonna.
And thank God for
Let me tell you
Keurigs,
why
I guess.
Airbnb is worse. Because at least with hotels, there's some kind of standards, and there are crews that are specifically there to clean. And an Airbnb, it's just the owner of the house.
With a
Cleaning crew.
with
There's
a
a
cleaning
cleaning fee.
person.
Is there?
Sometimes there's.
When's the last time you've been to an Airbnb?
I owned an Airbnb.
When's the last
you have
time
a
you've been to an
cleaning
Airbnb that wasn't clean?
You didn't clean yours?
It happens
No,
so
I know,
rarely, and
I
they get
know.
dinged so hard on
No, I
reviews that
know.
they never get booked.
I've been to clean Airbnbs, but are they really clean?
Yeah, I
It
mean,
may be surface clean.
I've had a great experience every Airbnb I've had. Knock on wood.
I'm just saying with hotels, at least there are laws and standards.
Yeah.
At Airbnbs, it's the owner.
Maybe we need to start taking the coffee machines out of the
I
room.
think it's time.
It's time. Or a Keurig, because then at least it's, I know you still got to fill up it with water, but then there's no
It's time for
filtration weirdness.
It's time. It's an amenity I don't even care about.
Right. Just go down.
Get 'em out of there.
Go down to the lobby and get a coffee. What's wrong with you? Like, we don't need to be making
Where there are
coffee
people
with our
making grilled cheeses
beds.
with the hotel irons now.
That's exactly what I've done. Learn is I just go down, and it took one story on this show, and it was a poo coffee or a poo.
That's it. Yeah, somebody
blame
brewed
you
their
at all,
own.
Moon.
Somebody brewed their own poo, and that's it.
Yeah,
Over.
it was a poo brew story from like 2014 when we started the show, and
That's it.
that changed my hotel experience.
Don't
Good.
blame me
I
at all.
haven't touched
Good.
one of the machines
You're welcome.
since.
I think this is just companies like Starbucks doing it on purpose so you won't use the free coffee. You go and
this
buy
is
it.
Big Bean. You think this
No.
is Big Bean?
Yep. 100%.
Shoot, you might be right.
Yep.
I'll buy that.
Hadn't even considered that.
Big Bean leaking this stuff. They're gonna pay her fines for the tampering. Man,
Pay her fine. She shouldn't be fined. She should be jailed. She should be incarcerated.
they'll pay her bail. Starbucks has got your
She should
bail.
be incarcerated
Yeah.
and banned from every hotel. Travel. Who is this woman? Can you find out her name, Scott?
Yeah. What do we think her name is? Like a Ashley with a GH on the end.
Like EIGH?
Like Ashley.
What is her name?
Strunners or something.
Find out her name. We need to shame her. You're a bad person. You're bad.
Bad Ashley.
Bad
Or
Ashley.
she's good at social media.
I think it's Tara Woodcox 11.
Well, she's
Tara
11 in her
Woodcox?
name?
Yeah.
Right on.
Tara Woodcox. You're on notice.
Yeah.
You are on notice.
We don't like it.
Here's another. You know what? I just got a string of just terrible people in the news. We'll just call them bad people in the news. Okay?
Okay.
Bad people.
Yeah, bad people in the news. Bad people in the news. Bad people in the news.
Okay, that's too much. I just made that this
Wow.
morning. That's too much. We'll never play that again. Okay, here's another bad person in the news. Now, you would think this goes without saying, but apparently it needs to be said again. Please do not leave your dog at the airport just because you didn't do the paperwork. And I don't know if anybody saw this story. I think it came out either yesterday or the day before. And this cute little dog was left abandoned at an airport.
That's terrible.
Oh my gosh.
So a woman in Vegas is facing charges after she abandoned her golden doodle at the airport in Vegas. See if you could find the picture of this dog. Because they just been putting the picture of the dog on the news, and it's this cute little golden doodle. I mean, how could you leave this thing?
Well, also, isn't it cheaper to miss your
Oh my
flight?
God, he's a
Look at that.
teddy bear.
It's cheaper to miss your flight than to give up the dog you spent $1 bazillion on, right?
What's his name?
That's what I'm gonna have to get.
Go to that ABC News one. Let me see if you can find it.
His name is nicknamed JetBlue. They nicknamed him.
Look at that face. Look, my
How
my
do
God,
you
look
leave
at that.
Oh,
face?
dude.
It's a very
Look, turn around,
leavable
Lauren.
dog.
Look at that face.
It looks like a cartoon. I mean, that is.
I'll take that
absurd.
dog home right now.
Right?
I'm gonna have to get one of these. I think this is a hypoallergenic dog.
Yeah, there's a golden doodle.
Yeah, that's how they sell them.
but they're not.
What is
I mean, no animal is, but they're close.
So here's what went down. So this woman shows up at the JetBlue ticket counter around 11:30 at night. This woman, this monster, wanted to fly with the dog, claiming it was a service animal. But She didn't have the necessary forms filled out. Why do I have a feeling she's lying about this being a service dog? Huh.
I don't see no vest.
So the airline's like, no, you didn't do the right paperwork. You cannot fly with this dog. She didn't reschedule the flight. She didn't call a friend to pick the dog up. Instead, she just tied the dog to the ticket counter and walked away to catch her flight.
What a jerk.
She tied the dog to the ticket counter.
Holy cow, dude.
Who is this woman?
She is brainless.
Oh my God, it's the same. What if it was the same lady?
Tara Woodcox.
Tara Woodcox.
I got some underwear to brew. I don't have time for this dog.
Garbage.
No,
So
there's
she
the video.
ties the dog to the ticket counter
you
and just
imagine?
walks away, catches her flight. When officers tracked her down inside the terminal, she gave an excuse that honestly makes 0 sense.
That ain't my dog.
She's got
She
a blurry
told them the
face.
dog had a tracking device on him, implying that he would just, quote, find his way back to her.
Wow.
What?
I mean, that would be cool.
It's
but
so
that's
Block
not
D.
real, lady.
What?
After he unties himself, he's going to come right back to me.
Oh my God, the picture of the dog is so adorable that it's like this just makes this woman more of a monster.
Right, and
Go
I think
back to
that's
the other
why-
one. Man. Go back to the sad-eyed one. Oh my God!
That, right?
That picture.
Oh, my God.
She just left me.
So
You
cute.
left that dog behind.
She just left me.
Like, that's the face the
I
dog
guess I
made
live
as she's
here
walking
now.
away.
I mean, I'd be so happy to just like get that dog though. Like, who's gonna take that dog?
I don't want a third dog, but I would take that dog.
Yeah, I would take that dog.
probably
Oh,
would, too.
buddy.
What if it sucks?
Those dogs don't suck.
No. He's
Oh,
a
yeah,
sweetie.
never. No, I've known 2 of those dogs to suck.
I'm already.
Everybody I know has one of those dogs. It's like the nicest, sweetest,
Oh, yeah, I didn't say
most
that.
docile,
Oh, that's not
friendly.
Oh, I know one that was...
Well, bad
he,
owners.
He was candied up.
I know this is going to be an unpopular
Bad owners.
opinion,
That's true.
but I'm already a little sick of everybody not letting me pet their service dog.
Okay, let's talk about this.
It's
Okay, I'd
all
like you to
about
go out
you.
to Scott Air Force Base and go and
Yeah,
go
it's-
stand on a soapbox
It's all about you.
and explain.
I understand you.
I believe I prefaced this will be an unpopular opinion.
No, but everybody's thinking it, and you're the only person saying it out loud.
But
okay?
sometimes I see a dog and I'm like,
Not everybody's thinking
Oh
it.
yeah, they are. We all
your
love
ass,
petting
you ain't
dogs.
thinking it. How many times have you seen a service dog? You're like, damn, I want to pet that dog.
Same
and it
thing with
does
cop
not
dogs,
seem.
dude.
Yeah, cop dogs I should definitely get to pet.
Is it because it's wearing a vest that says "Don't pet me"?
Sometimes they're
Maybe-
not.
maybe
Sometimes
it's
you just
reversed.
assume. Sometimes they just assume that you know it's a service dog. So then you don't even know if it's the kind you can pet or not.
Moon, if you could look up, I just saw a video yesterday. It's a police officer dancing with his dog.
Listen,
Yes. Let
Did you
me
see that?
this.
Did you see this?
No, I would love to.
The police officer is dancing, and then his dog starts dancing.
On his hind legs.
Yeah,
Oh,
or like hopping.
so cute.
I
Yeah,
just
see? Yeah.
look. I know that they're doing an important job, but that doesn't change the fact that I want to pet all of them. And it's upsetting to me because they're so prevalent in society now that I'm like, there's all these dogs around that need petted, and I'm not allowed, and I don't like it. I'm like Lenny
You
from
need to
Mice
grow
and
up.
Men. I am very simple when it comes to that. But here's my thing. If I get it, I'm like, okay, if I see like a blind person with a dog, I'm like, okay, that dog is that person's eyes. That dude's on a mission. We got to be respectful. But when I see a dog that I'm like, I can't ascertain exactly what this dog is doing for you other than companionship, I think everybody should get a little pet. Because sometimes I need companionship in the airport on a 9-hour layover, and I don't have it. Let me borrow your dog for 3 pets.
People have spent thousands of dollars to train these dogs.
I understand
Let's test that
all
training.
of this.
Let's
I
make
am
sure.
just saying the quiet part out loud. I think I am not alone that we
You're
all
not.
secretly want to pet these dogs. And I wish
Kinda
every
do.
once in a while they'd let me.
I kind of do. I do as well, but I have some kind of self-control.
I don't do it.
Well, yeah, of
It's
course
only-
we have self-control,
It's
but
only
we're-
if I see a dog with a vest that says "Do not pet me" and I start sweating. Oh, I want to. Oh God!
Yeah. No, I'm with you, man.
It's 'cause I'm a
the
rebel.
same. Because I just love animals so much, and I want to, and I get it. Some people, even people without service dogs, like I was at a place the other day, and the cutest damn set of corgis were coming right at me, and the human was like not engaging. Like I could get the vibes that they're like, don't pet my dogs, but the dogs were like friendly and wanting me to pet them. But I was getting mean mugging by the owner.
Yep.
And so I just avoided, and it was devastating.
Right.
This happens often.
Well, with this story out of Vegas, They marched this woman back to the ticket counter.
Yeah.
So they caught her before she actually got on the flight. They marched her ass back to the ticket counter, gave her a ticket, and charged her with animal abandonment and resisting arrest. Now, the good news is...
That's a life sentence.
The good news is the dog's safe. Rescuers have nicknamed the dog JetBlue, as you mentioned. He is currently with a group called Retriever Rescue, where he's been vaccinated and neutered, and he is ready to find a home. And I'm sure people see the picture of that dog with the sad eyes, looking at his owner walking away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that thing's probably adopted already.
I hope.
But that's almost like a painting of a dog. It's so precious. I just want to say it. It's such a precious dog.
Yeah, it looks like a character in like a kid's movie.
Yeah.
Or a kid's book.
Yeah. All right, other bad people in the news. You know how going to the dentist is already stressful enough. Well, imagine finding out your dentist was actually hammered during your dental procedure.
Dude.
Let's drill, baby.
Drill, baby, drill.
A little for you.
Free,
Oh, yeah.
With the mask.
If your dentist hitting the nitrous
free dental work
as
for
they're
life.
doing it to you.
Let's
2
have a
breaths
comedy
for
hour.
you, 1 breath for daddy. Lay back and let's laugh through this appendectomy.
This
What?
happened in Sherman, Texas. Police were called to the pediatric dentistry of Sherman around noon on Monday.
It's a kid's dentist?
Kid's dentist, somebody at the office, likely a coworker or a terrified parent, called 911 because the dentist, a 36-year-old woman named Kelly Buck, was showing clear signs of intoxication. Yes, this is a pediatrics dentistry office, so her patients were kids. Cops get there. They realized the caller was not exaggerating. They gave Kelly a field sobriety test right there at the office. She failed it miserably.
I mean, she don't look good, guys. Her mugshot, she still looks inebriated.
She was arrested on the spot, charged with performing surgery while intoxicated,
Bummer.
which is a state jail felony in Texas.
Man.
The police lieutenant down there says they've never seen a case like this before. He noted how incredibly dangerous the situation was for the patients involved. So she is now booked into the Grayson County Jail. She's been a licensed dentist since 2016. A totally clean record until now.
You guys know how big of a fan I am of Lost. And that whole Christian Shepherd storyline kind of made me nervous.
What is that?
It's Jack's dad. And he gets, and he's drinking all the time. He's a doctor. They're both doctors. And, like, it shows him, you know, like, he's got an alcohol problem and he's a surgeon or whatever he is. And that whole thing just made me go, oh, my God, surgeons are humans. That's scary. That's the scariest part about it.
Yeah, they make mistakes. Yeah, and this woman is hammered doing dental procedures on kids.
Pediatric dental surgery while inebriated.
Yep. Here's another terrible person in the news. This is a deeply unsettling story out of Martinsburg, Virginia, involving a serious breach of safety at a local high school, actually West Virginia. So this guy, William Howard Shoup. Shoop-a-doop, shoop-a-doop.
But I'm sure he don't get that at all.
Shoop-a-doop. Yeah, but if he's 25 years old,
He's probably
that's
like
a pretty
what
old reference. You make me want to shoop?
But you know, it's like all of us, all these unks, as he would call us, are singing Shoop to him.
Oh, Billy Shoup. William Howard Shoup. Billy Howie Shoup.
Oh yeah, go on down and talk to Bill Shoop.
So he's
Billy's always got a kiss for me every time I see him.
So
Sir, get away from me.
Billy Shoup is a 25-year-old custodian for Berkeley County Schools. He was arrested after he was discovered hiding in a closet inside a girl's locker room.
Okay.
And the incident took place last Thursday night during a basketball game at the high school while the visiting team was using the facilities.
Mm-hmm.
The situation escalated quickly once he was found. Law enforcement called immediately, and Billy Shoup is now facing a staggering 29 charges. 14 counts of invasion of privacy, 13 counts of attempting to commit a felony, and 2 counts related to possessing a firearm or deadly weapon on school grounds. What I think they should have done, so this is a girls' high school. He's in the locker room. I think before the cops come, just let some of the dads be with this man for a little bit.
Okay.
Give him 5 minutes. And then let the cops scoop up whatever's left.
He's also not very good at hide and seek.
No, terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. I think that's fine, right?
Yeah.
Or it's too much? I think you let the dads, I think you let the school, the girls' dads.
Yeah.
Just
I would love that.
close the doors, 5 minutes, maybe a police officer stands guard. Hey, I don't know what's happening inside.
Body shots only.
Nothing in the face. Reasonable.
Keep it clean.
Body shots only, right. If we're going to form a posse, we need to have some rules. If we're going to issue swamp justice, there needs to be some ground rules set forth.
Right.
Nothing in the face, body shots only. And what else?
We go for dinner afterwards.
No, he's going to jail. We'll all go out for ice cream after.
I mean, the posse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the posse goes, of course.
I wasn't saying
That goes without saying.
perv.
No, the perv goes to jail.
Right.
The perp goes to ice cream,
I'm hungry.
too. He doesn't get ice cream, though. He has to watch us eat
All
it.
right, Billy Shoop, here's an ice cream cone. No, he goes to jail. He's being held in jail on a massive $1.3 million bail. The school district confirmed that Billy Shoop has been fired and will not be returning to the school system. And the superintendent of the district expressed deep regret over the incident, noting that they have contacted the families involved and are offering support services to the students to help them deal with the emotional impact of what happened.
The superintendent did?
The superintendent. Here's another one. Bad people in the news. Now, this sounds like the plot of a dark crime thriller, but for residents in Maryland, this is a terrifying reality, and it's been going on for a decade. So David Crawford is the former police chief of Laurel, Maryland, and he's been sentenced to 55 years in prison for a string of revenge-fueled arsons. So prosecutors said that between 2011 and 2020, this guy didn't handle rejection well. So if he had a dispute with you, whether you didn't promote him, whether you fired him, or even he just disagreed with you on a school board matter, you'd become a target. He would track his enemies down and then set their homes on fire. That is dark.
That's some
Yikes.
Lisa Left Eye Lopez crimes. That's crazy.
Well, she just threw some sneakers in the bathtub.
Well,
This guy, if you wronged him in any way, he would burn your house down.
yeah.
Surveillance video actually caught him in the act wearing a hoodie and using a stick wrapped in cloth to ignite gallons of gasoline. Perhaps the most disturbing part of the story is that David didn't just target colleagues, he targeted his own stepson. He set his stepson's townhouse on fire twice. Once in 2016, one in 2017. And I don't know what they were fighting over, but it was whatever little thing, and he would just burn his house down. So on Friday of last week, the judge handed down a 55-year sentence. He's already serving 2 life sentences plus 75 years for convictions, I guess, in another county for something else he did. This is just a bad dude. So another bad guy in the news for. I think that's enough of that. Something else to worry about. We've all had that moment of panic where we pat our pockets and realize, oh my God, my phone is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody ever had their cell phone stolen?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
An iPhone?
No, this was in the BlackBerry days. BlackBerry 8860 or whatever the heck it was.
Where
but,
were you?
Was it DC?
No. Oh yeah, maybe it was. It was at that restaurant in the bathroom.
No, the club. Remember that guy was stealing stuff out of the...
Oh no. That
Okay,
was in
yeah.
Spokane, and that was not me. That was iPods. So I had that stolen, and then what do you know? My band, Goldfinger, we played in January at the pageant. Hadn't played since 2019, and everybody flies in. And
Your buddy, your bassist got his phone stolen.
Our bass player Mike from MXPX and Goldfinger had his phone stolen at the airport.
Yeah.
At the airport, thank you, airport, for another Lambert strikes again. And they stole his phone, and we tracked it. Somebody stole it and then jumped on an airplane and flew to Orlando.
You know what they say, by the way? They say if you ever get your phone stolen, make sure you don't disable yourself from it. Don't erase your account, because the Find Your iPhone app, the Find Your iPhone feature won't work anymore.
Well, the St. Louis police finally called him weeks later to get details, but I mean, I don't know what they can do.
Well, here's a new thing to worry about. So at the moment of panic, we're patting our usually your phone. Oh, it's in the couch cushions. But for one woman, this happened in Colorado. Turned into a month-long headache involving a robot in a warehouse in Kentucky. It started over Labor Day weekend. This woman realized her phone was missing after lunch. Her husband fired up the Find My app, and they watched the little dot move from the restaurant to a nearby Walmart. So they met the police at the store, assuming maybe somebody had picked it up and was doing some shopping. But the officers knew exactly where to look. They walked right to the vestibule to a machine called an Eco ATM. Has anybody seen these?
No. Eco ATM.
Eco ATM.
No.
It is basically a vending machine that works in reverse. You feed it an old phone, and it spits out cash.
Wow, that's nice. So it's like electronics recycling.
Right, but it gives you money.
That's nice.
So it turns out the man had found this woman Erin's phone on the street. Instead of turning it in, he just shoved her newer model iPhone, valued at about $1,200, into the machine. Oh. And the machine paid him $20 for it. So now apparently this is a thing people are doing. They're taking your phones, and they're not trying to use them for anything other than feeding them into the Eco machine, the Eco ATM, and taking the cash.
Yeah.
Dang.
We try to do nice things, right? We try to do nice things for Mother Earth.
I mean, they're technically still recycling.
I guess so.
They're just being really bad about it.
I guess so.
Does the machine at least take your... You have to fill out information and take pictures
so.
of you?
I don't think so.
It should have to require that.
I don't think so. I think you just get... from what I understand in this story, you just put it in the machine, here's $20.
Great.
What could go wrong?
$20 for a phone worth...
$1,200.
Yeah.
$1,200 phone, here's $20. So, and what's the nightmare for this woman is, police actually found the guy still inside the Walmart. He claimed he didn't know he was supposed to report the lost phone and thought the machine would tell him if it was stolen, which is a BS thing. He wasn't charged with a crime, though Eco ATM says he's now banned from using their kiosks. Oh, no.
Oh, no. He'll put a beard on and glasses and be able to do it, I bet.
You're not allowed to use it. Well, we can't track you or anything, but...
So the most frustrating part for this woman is she's standing right in front of the machine. Her phone was inside the glass just inches away. She couldn't get it. And despite the police being there, the company protocol required the phone to be shipped all the way to their headquarters in Louisville to be, quote, verified. She had to spend a month calling and emailing the company before they finally confirmed, yeah, we have it, and then sent it back. But the company, of course, says this is rare. This is rare.
Yeah,
that
right.
Happens.
Shady business right there.
Yeah, it's...
Jeez.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You guys love hearing somebody with a classic New York accent?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Getting coffee or forget about it. Well, there's a new study, and that says the quintessential New York City pronunciations are fading away.
Oh.
The New York City accent is going away.
How do you feel about that?
I kind of lost mine a long time ago.
You still have a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it is fading.
That's sad.
Well, you didn't answer the question. How do you feel about it?
Forget about it.
How do you feel about it?
How do you want me to feel about it? Everything's angry.
Get the out of here.
So a group called the Word Finder surveyed over 3,000 Americans to figure out which regional accents are being used less often, and it turns out the New York City dialect has landed at number 12 on the list of accents the country is quietly losing. So why is the accent softening? Researchers say it usually happens when people move, change jobs, or find themselves talking to non-locals, and people tend to tone down their regional identity to blend in. Maybe I did that. Maybe I did that when I moved here.
I think what really the issue is Joe Pesci doesn't make movies anymore, and so people are unaware of how they could sound, and it's okay. Like, I feel like he really allowed people to be themselves on the East Coast.
Interesting theory. I'm not sure if that is correct.
There's at least 2 generations of New Yorkers who are no longer New Yorkers. They'll probably tell you how they're from New York, but they all live in Carolina or Florida now.
Yeah.
One of the Carolinas or Florida, and they're just taking over. And I will say, all of them that I know that live down there, even the one I just met, my buddy JJ's mom, and she's living in Carolina, She's still got the accent. She took it down there. Carolina ain't kicking that out
Well,
of her.
Is
like
there a
my
new
mother
accent being created then? Maybe with the southern blend with that? Do you think there will be a new
No,
accent?
Oh,
I think
maybe.
maybe the next. No, if people move down there, and their kids will not have the accent, and then it's over.
Or maybe it just moves. Maybe New York starts, kind of just being bland, and that accent ends up in.
No, I mean, like my kids have a
Myrtle
distinct
Beach.
St. Louis accent. In fact, when they're on the East Coast, my relatives make fun of them.
That's kind of funny to hear, actually.
Like my mom will never lose her New York accent, but I don't have one. And my brother's got a New York accent. I don't. And they say when you move somewhere, you try to blend in.
Yeah.
I think
And
it's
that's
just
me.
also
I
what you're
blend.
around. It's also what you're around and hearing every day.
Yep.
That's where everyone's accent originally comes from anyway. So it's like when you move somewhere and you live there for 20 years, you start to
wash your car.
you start to like when I went to Peoria, I was around a lot of Chicago guys. I was playing, it was a little more north in Illinois, and they'd be like, "Where are you from, man?" And I'd be like, "You from the South?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Where? Georgia?" And Southern Illinois, like 4 hours.
Southern
from here.
Illinois, yes.
But there was a distinct dialect difference from like Southern Illinois to Chicago. The greatest city on the planet, sausage. And those guys would talk like this a lot, and they'd say, they're over there humping. He's in her room. They're humping hard right now. And like they had a lot of AI. The U's were all long, and then I'd come home, and I'd be talking to my friends at home, and they'd be like, "Why are you talking like that? I mean, what are you talking about?" And they're like, "You're like elongating you're seeing stuff like that." And I was just like, I was picking up their accent being around those people all the time. So I think whenever you move somewhere, you kind of pick up the dialect. I wonder if New York is suffering because it's becoming such a transplant city.
Yeah, and what's funny? I went to my buddy Ben.
Because Long Island's holding the line, brother. You go out to Long Island,
Yeah.
that accent is strong.
And New York has always been a transplant city. And the whole melting pot thing.
I think
that's-
so.
Yeah,
That's the
but-
point. They've hung their hat on that.
Yeah, but I feel like we've become much more global world, much more global. With the internet and with travel becoming more accessible in the last 50 years, I think it's becoming a much more global
Yeah, but the
community.
generational New
Homogenized.
Yorkers are the ones with the really thick.
Yeah.
The ones that have been there generations and generations. So I was at my buddy Ben's wedding, over the summer, and his wife, her maid of honor, we were all staying in the same kind of cabin, and I go, "Oh man, she's got a weird kind of English accent." I go, "Where's she from?" "Buffalo." I go, "Buffalo, New York." She married an English dude and starts
Oh, it's got
talking like a weird.
Yeah, it happens.
Like a weird British dialect.
Pretty neat.
Well, the language, I mean, it's almost like and it's just a dialect, but even just inflections and the way that you think about language or approach language changes.
Like,
even
would
with
you like
dialects.
some more? Where are you from? Buffalo. That's not a Buffalo accent.
Rochester.
But they've also said that social media has really switched that up where people now want to be like this, the big TikTokers or whatever, and so they're sounding like them.
Right.
And everyone kind of has a bland
Well,
accent.
they said don't panic. The accent isn't going, extinct overnight. The study points out that, major city prestige accents like those in New York, like Boston, like Philly, like Chicago, they are at risk, but they aren't disappearing as fast as others. The accents actually taking the biggest hit right now, Appalachian, Southern, and Louisiana. Those accents.
Huh, dang.
Basically, yous guys is going to stick around longer than y'all.
Oh, you think so?
There are a lot of indiscernible accents too, by the way.
Appalachian, Southern.
You can't hear what they're saying. Like that's a lot of
It's-
Louisiana, Appalachian. That's a lot of secret.
Is it Appalachian or
I
Appalachian?
think it's Appalachian.
Louisiana is like a rhythmic toddler.
Who to buy you?
Like I can't really understand what you're saying, and I'm really trying to focus. But there's like but there's like a song to it. It's so rhythmic.
Zatarans.
Have you guys ever heard?
So rhythmic.
There's a comedian. He's deceased now, but Tim Wilson was his name, and he had a whole breakdown of all the Southern accents. And the best one was Arkansas. You can't tell if they're laughing or crying. So if you hear like Johnny Cash or Bill Clinton, you can't tell if they're laughing or crying. And I don't know, his whole breakdown is brilliant on all that.
Huh.
It's worth a
Yeah,
listen.
dude, I've always been fascinated with the people that are bilingual and what they dream in. You know what I mean? Because you hear people talk about like, oh yeah, I speak English, but I still dream in French, and I'm just like, that's crazy fascinating to me. And I had a friend who went to Limburg. I mean, he went to France, and went to college in France in French, learned Japanese, moved to Japan, and then when I saw him again in Japan, you could tell that he thought in Japanese. Because when he would talk to you, he would respond in these ways that the Japanese do in Japanese, but he would do it in English. And you could tell that his brain was kind of like firing in Japanese at that point.
Hey, is the show Bluey? Is that Australian?
That's Australian, yeah.
Because there's some parents on here going, my kid watches Bluey all the time, and he's starting to speak like an Australian.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're dingoes or something.
That's
I
hot.
think, right?
I don't know. Throw another shrimp on the bobby.
Well, think of that.
Get out of here.
We absorbed all the Australians pretty much and took their Mel Gibson. A lot of people have no idea that he was.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
got
Australian.
a distinct American.
Go back to the Mad Max movies and then follow his movie career, and it just ever so slowly bleeds into.
What is an Appalachian accent?
I mean, it's pretty.
I don't know.
It just depends. I mean, you could go 10 miles down the road, it'll be a different accent.
What y'all do around here? You don't like no stranger around here.
Well, see, that's Louisiana.
that is?
You went down to Bayou.
Well, I got no, it's just like a little more, it's a fuller.
I know
Like the Appalachian is more in the front of the mouth, mush mouth. Yeah, dude, you do Cajun in the back of the throat.
There's
Cajun it don't back here.
There-
Hip. That comes up. That's at the front. Hip, 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 hip.
No, that's a
We don't
distinct.
ride. Well,
that's a
they
distinct
got
West
bus
Virginia.
piled up in the front of their mouth up here.
They've gone all
is a
side-goggling.
distinct
Yeah.
West Virginian inbred.
It is an offshoot of Appalachian.
I'm trying to find an example on the interwebs of an Appalachian.
Have you ever heard the term side-goggling?
A who?
That's all side-goggling. If something's crooked, that's like an Appalachian.
I like that.
So I wanted to share those with you today and just tell you a little bit about each one.
That's Appalachian.
Juberous. Katie was juberous about her next move. She didn't know if she should continue on her journey or curl up in her blanket and sleep a while. Definition of juberous is hesitant, uncertain, and doubtful.
That's Appalachian.
One of my favorite
This is
accents
Appalachian
is
right here.
well, this dude I think
Napoleon
is,
Dynamite?
I think this dude is from Idaho. By the way, in this
They're
scene,
Idaho.
and they talk about this all the time. That this guy, this was not even in the movie. This is not in the script. They were just filming and they were getting ready for the scene, and he started talking about the cows over there. And they
That's his farm, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so.
This is Idaho.
Over there at that creek, man, I found a couple of soaps on the arrowhead.
Okay.
And he said, over there, I found a couple of Shoshone arrowheads.
Oh, man, that
I
creek,
had no idea he said that.
You got to watch it 30 times to catch
Well,
that.
anyway, plus Hollywood is keeping the voice alive. Thanks to movies like A Bronx Tale and Goodfellas and My Cousin Vinny. Midnight Cowboy. I'm walking here. So, I don't know. I think the dialect and the accent stuff is fascinating. To me, it is. All right, listen, we'll take a break, but first. And it's brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Beat the Clock Happy Hours back weekdays from 3 to 6 at Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. From High Ridge, Chrissy Ford is our team. Hey, we know Chrissy.
She's the best.
Chrissy brings the puppies by.
She does.
Yeah, the
for
ones that
stray
are left at the
rescue.
Stray Rescue.
Yeah, the ones that were left at the airport.
She loves listening to the show, often finds inspiration for conversation topics with her customers while listening. She says, I love playing the games, the concerts you promote, and just the compatibility between all yous. I love learning her magical feminine energy, Rafe and his amazing impressions, and DuQuoin State Fair stories. Moon for his love of Lion's Choice, King Scott with his hilarious quips, and the Queen has become less and less of a curmudgeon over the years.
That's nice. That's a compliment.
That is a compliment. Chrissy works at the Mac Bar and Grill in South County, and she is the one that sometimes brings in the stray rescue pups for Wolf Wednesdays. Chrissy, you're the best. Chrissy Ford from High Ridge is our Team Rizz Remember the Day. Get the super sweet Team Rizz Remember the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. What is this, Moon?
Oh, this is just the
Want to play
same. This is that same guy, that farmer guy. I mean, you don't have to play this. You can't really see it, through the radio or nothing. But it's when Napoleon walks out and it's It's the same old guy, the mushmouth guy.
Yeah.
And he's going to put a cow down. He's got this big old shotgun, and he's like fumbling with it, trying to get it cocked. And then right when he's about to shoot this this cow in the face, a school bus pulls up and blocks the shot so the camera doesn't see it, but then all the kids are screaming. Dude, I need to rewatch this movie. I haven't seen it in
like
so
this
long.
movie?
It's great.
I love that movie. All right, Lauren, what do you got for us?
We finally have some info on the new Foo Fighters album. R.I.P. to McSteamy. Fred Durst could possibly be fronting Van Halen. And movies that brought these actors back from the dead.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. All that and more next in your Crap on Celebrity. Stay there. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. The Schreier Air text line, 314-649-DUMB. The Bud Light Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow1057thepoint.com. Rafe's E-Memoriam coming up. We got Friday Fail Stories. We're going to play some Simpleton Trivia. Going to give away some fabulous prizes. All right, here's what happened back in the day, February 20th. 234 years ago, 1792, President George Washington created the U.S. Post Office. 64 years ago, 1962, John Glenn becomes the first American to orbit the Earth flying aboard Friendship 7. 36 years ago, 1990, the Scorpions. They put their record out, Best of Rockers and Ballads, featuring Rock It Like a Hurricane, Big City Nights, and No One Like You. That was certified gold. I got some more on the Scorpions here in a second. You know that rumor about the Scorpions, right? And Winds of Change?
Yeah.
Yep.
30 years ago today, 1996, Snoop Dogg and his bodyguard were found not guilty of first-degree murder.
Murder was the case that they gave me.
The jury deadlocked on voluntary manslaughter charges, and a mistrial was declared. And 23 years ago, in 2003, the Station nightclub fire erupted, and a Great White concert claimed the lives of 100 innocent people who were trampled trying to escape after pyrotechnic devices igniting some packing foam near the
Terrible.
stage. What a tragedy that was. So that happened 23 years ago, but
Changed the game, dude.
it did.
100%. Every single venue. I mean, everything I did after that was noticeably different because of that. Because that was just a horrible, preventable tragedy that could. I mean, it's a surprise that it didn't happen 200 times.
You know,
before that.
even so far as, I listened to a whole podcast on that, and people trying to escape through the backstage, that the fact that the door opened inwards and not outwards.
Right. Made it harder.
The fact that the door was against fire code, that the door opened inwards instead of a push out.
Yeah.
Which I would never think of that.
Yeah.
But that's not my job.
Sure.
Yeah, fire code became very, very serious.
At concert venues, absolutely. And you know what? Obviously,
And still is.
Obviously a huge tragedy, but yes, there could be some good to come out of it to prevent future tragedies. Man, since that happened, if I go to see a concert, I'm checking the exits.
I do.
I'm checking to see.
Every venue I walk in, that's the first thing I'm doing.
I'm checking to see where an escape route is.
Yeah.
But as far as the Scorpions go, all right, Scorpions, the band from Germany, who's the singer? Klaus Meine. So you guys know this song, "Winds of Change." This one. You know this song, Scott?
Yeah.
One of the better whistle openers of any song ever.
If this guy
a power
followed you
ballad.
around the store whistling, you wouldn't mind it all.
What about a donkey punch?
So the rumor is, or the urban legend is, that the CIA wrote this song to help destabilize the Soviet Union. Like it was a psyop.
What a crazy conspiracy theory to be a band and have to deal with that, right?
Or is it?
Or is it?
I mean, they had some big. Scorpions had some big songs.
Of course.
Yeah, like
Rock It Like a Hurricane.
yeah, that one and
No One Like You.
yeah, that one and
Winds of Change.
that's exactly what
Very
I was
good.
gonna say.
Way to
Those
go,
three.
guys. You nailed everything.
So the entire theory, got going because of this investigative journalist for the New Yorker. He heard a rumor from a source back in 2011, a friend who used to work at the CIA. So the friend claimed that while working at the agency, senior officers bragged that the CIA wrote the song to destabilize the Soviet Union. So it sounds crazy, but the CIA did use culture as a weapon during the Cold War. They funded abstract art. They sent jazz musicians like Louis Armstrong on tours. They even dropped, propaganda leaflets. Rock and roll was the one thing the Soviets couldn't stop the youth from loving.
Yeah, there's a huge conspiracy that Jackson Pollock wasn't really even a good artist, that it was just all a psyop from the CIA.
I mean,
and there's some credible proof to that.
So the timeline here. So August 1989, the Scorpions play the Moscow Music Peace Festival. They're one of the first Western hard rock bands to play in the USSR. Bon Jovi, Ozzy Osbourne are there too. September of 1989, Klaus Meine, the lead singer, allegedly writes the song inspired by the feeling of unity in Moscow. November 1989, the Berlin Wall falls. 1990, the song is released and becomes the unofficial anthem of the end of the Cold War. At the end of the Cold War, it hits #1 all over Europe. And the suspicion here is the timing is a little too perfect. It captures the exact sentiment the West wanted the East to feel. Let's be friends. Forget the past. Embrace the future and
whistle
capitalism.
at me. Yeah.
So the smoking guns, why this would be a CIA thing. The whistling. The argument is rock bands don't usually whistle. It's cheesy.
Right. Jake Giles' band and the Scorpions are the only two bands that have rock and roll whistling.
The theory is the whistling melody is an earworm designed psychologically to be unforgettable and non-threatening. It transcends language barriers. If you don't speak English, you could still whistle the tune. It's the perfect propaganda tool.
They're just trying to have fun. They're just trying to write a ballad.
What's the Jay Giles whistling song?
Centerfold.
Well, that's at the end.
Oh, yeah, but it's still rock and roll whistling.
Do you think these are the most popular songs for dogs?
Yes.
Okay, the lyrics, they say, are weirdly specific. Like, I follow the Moskva down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind to change. The theory is these lyrics sound like a travel brochure written by somebody looking at a map, not a rocker hanging out. It hits specific landmarks to make Soviet listeners feel seen. And the Scorpions were assets, unknowingly. The band was from Hanover, West Germany. They were already popular in the East. If the CIA wanted to plant a song, the Scorpions were the perfect band to do it. They were cool enough to be listened to, but safe enough not to cause a riot.
The perfect target.
And then their manager. This is the wildest part. The band's manager at the time was a guy named Doc McGee, who was also manager of Bon Jovi, Motley Crue, and Kiss. Doc McGee had been convicted of drug smuggling, 35,000 pounds of pot back in 1980. The deal: how to avoid serious jail time. The theory is he cut a deal with the government. Part of his community service, or penance, was organizing the Moscow Music Peace Festival to bring Western rock to the USSR. The question here, did the CIA use Doc McGee to plant the song? Was he the middleman? Boom.
Did we just join?
Show me the luggage.
Show me the olive.
Did we just join?
Show me the luggage.
Did we just join Stupiracy?
Stupiracy?
The way you said that was...
Can't be on the show if I can't say it.
Boom.
Stupiracy.
Walking down the street, distant memories are buried.
Believe it. It's a CIA psyop.
I follow the Moskva down to Gorky Park.
I don't know.
Listening to the wind.
CIA.
You believe it?
Yeah, Blaze of Glory was the same thing.
Bon Jovi's Blaze of Glory?
Doc McGee put Blaze of Glory out.
Well, the band is like...
To try to get Native American casino law passed.
The band is like, nah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
What else would they say?
Right. That's what they want you to think.
I mean, they are...
We
West
weren't
German.
used as a government puppet. No
We were
way.
not a propaganda
Rockers.
tool.
Is that's
We're just a German band. I mean,
We're just a West German band.
We're just a West German band. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da.
So, listen, the lead singer is a good songwriter. Again, been writing hits for years. Rock You Like a Hurricane, No One Like You. Still Loving You was already a huge song in Europe at the time. Also, the CIA is not that cool. Have you ever read a government document? They're dry. They're boring. That's a good song. The idea that a suit at Langley, where the CIA is headquartered.
Yeah, they're not.
The fact that they wrote a power ballad.
That doesn't mean that they.
With a soulful whistling solo.
Oh, stop it. That doesn't mean that Agent, 7 or whatever is penning the song. They're just getting somebody to write it and then pass it over and then, figure it out. Come on, dude. There are way more weird and complex ways that some of your favorite songs have been made than this. I buy it. It's what I'm saying is I'm in. I buy it.
I mean, think of out in Los Angeles during, right around World War II is whenever they started that secret base for filming, and they did a lot of production there. And I mean, that's now where Jared Leto lives. That is a former base that was all a movie studio to create more propaganda and the fun stuff.
Man, I don't know.
Cinema.
I buy it, especially some paint by numbers song like that.
How dare you paint by numbers? This is a great song.
I didn't say that it wasn't.
Have you heard it?
I've heard it a few times now.
Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night.
I think the Berlin Wall was getting smashed in the video. Wasn't it?
Well, it was this song and David Hasselhoff who broke the wall down.
The Hoff did it for sure.
Do you remember you could get a piece of the wall? I got a piece of it. It was like I remember in June.
I feel like they were selling it on TV.
They were.
Yeah, if you go to Germany,
they were busting the Berlin Wall down. Like it was there was a lot of like motivation around this Berlin Wall coming down. It was very commercialized because I remember like this video specifically like showed somebody like taking a pickaxe to the wall.
Yes.
And then you could I don't remember if we got it as a class or if I got it personally, but we got a piece of the Berlin Wall at school. It was just like a little chunk of concrete that had a little bit of graffiti on it, and they were selling it and like shipping it out all over the world as like a symbol of defeating, I don't know,
communism.
I
winning
believe
the Cold War.
I believe the story really goes to fall of the Berlin Wall was I think a guard opened up the gate by accident.
There were some people that were. I listened to a podcast about it. It was really interesting. They had all these tunnels under houses that were like on the Berlin Wall, and literally had like made these like Batman-style zip lines that like shot a grappling hook across, and people were like zip lining over the wall to get to West Germany.
Really?
Yeah.
I will say
there was a lot, and they were like they had all these like police squads, like these, I don't know what you would call them. The Gestapo or the KGB were like running all over the place trying to like find these secret tunnels in these houses that people would like. There would be rendezvous points, and they'd come up through the floorboards and then like zip line across the Berlin Wall. It's a very, very interesting story.
It's a really.
They'd catch people too. They'd catch people, throw them in the gulag and all that.
It's an incredible place to visit, and when you go there, they still have like there's like this one section in the street that's still kind of up. Yes, but there is a line. It's just like a brick line that goes through the city, and you can follow it, and it goes through the roads and a couple other, and kind of will take you over to the Brandenburg tour and all of that. And man, it's pretty sobering.
I can imagine. It's a place I'd like to go actually.
Yeah,
Germany.
You just walk about.
I love German food too.
Yeah, whenever you're there, though, you see how beautiful the wall is. You're like, why did they tear it down? It was so nice.
Right.
All right, let's do crap on celebrities. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And we start with this. Foo Fighters are going to release their 12th album, Your Favorite Toy, on April 24th. Yesterday, we got a little clip of a new song called Favorite Toy. So here it is.
So this is Foo Fighters?
This is Foo Fighters.
Okay, so now
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters. So I believe the inspiration for this whole record is his illegitimate child?
Absolutely it is.
Okay, so this is the new, what's it called?
Favorite Toy.
Okay.
Oh.
That baby don't look like me. That baby don't look like
That's good.
New Foo Fighters.
Dave's voice has gotten deeper.
Yeah!
Foo Fighters.
look like me.
That baby don't got buck teeth.
Man, Dave's got a good sense of humor. I like it.
We're going in a different direction, but
Yeah, I like, you know.
I can hear Chris Shiflett's influence too.
All right, great. That's a new Foo Fighters.
that's the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
But yes, this is the new Foo
Okay,
Fighters.
yeah,
Let's give
fine.
people what they
Stick
think they
with it.
want.
What they
Come on,
want.
write it out.
Okay, I'm sure you'll hear it 1,000 times on the
Listen,
station.
but also, so yesterday, Zane Lowe of Apple Music was interviewing Dave Grohl about all this, and
The Foo Fighters.
he actually talked about Josh Freese's departure because that's been kind of a mystery to everybody. Like, why did he leave? And if you remember, Josh Freese tweeted out like a month ago, maybe, that he said, the Foo Fighters music didn't really resonate with him. And Dave kind of doubled down on that and said, we didn't do a press release, tweet anything, or do interviews. We didn't say anything. And there's been a lot of talk about it. And he said, I think Josh said it best when he said that our music didn't really resonate with him. And that's really important. And so, I don't know. I don't know if they're fighting and they're not like telling anyone or there was something that actually did happen, but
I'm sure there's
that's the reason of
two sides of the story.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, now we have the other side.
Maybe he was like, hey, stop cheating on your wife, man. And he was like, what if you're out of the band?
Yeah, get out of here. It didn't take long for Steve Perry to squash some rumors about yesterday with the Final Frontier tour for Journey.
I sent you the story because the door was still open when I
I
sent you the
know,
story.
and then it closed. So Jonathan Cain did an interview that Neil Schoen asked Perry to join them, and he didn't say no. And then Steve Perry came out and said, listen,
No,
I have been hearing these recent rumors. I wanted to speak to you all directly. And he said, well, I'm always grateful for the love people still have. The rumors about me rejoining the band are simply not true.
Oh, man. So the door was open for just a little bit.
And then it was slammed shut.
And
wonder
Steve Perry was
why.
like, I
Seems
think
like
him
it'd be
and,
good for him.
I think him and Neil Schoen hate each other. I mean, I think there is that is a
sometimes
hate
some
that
is
runs.
greater than the,
Listen, Steve Perry's sitting at home.
or the band is greater
Every
than the
month
sum of
those
its
checks
parts or
come
whatever.
in.
He
for-
looks good, too.
Every month those checks from Don't Stop Believing come into the
And he
into the
doesn't have
bank
to do
account,
nothing.
and
Yeah.
he don't got to do nothing.
He's living a pretty happy life. He is in the studio more than you think he is, but he's just not doing it for this kind of
Right.
stuff.
He's doing other, like, kind of different sounding.
He's doing little projects.
Yeah.
Whatever. Steve Perry don't need to do nothing.
Well, the last time Steve Perry performed with Journey was November 3rd, 1991, at the Bill Graham tribute concert in San Francisco's
1991.
1991. So he's
35
not
years
getting
ago.
back together. So Journey starts their Final Frontier tour on February 28th. Like I told you yesterday, they're going to be at the Full Throttle Saloon up in Sturgis.
What
So go
about
see
the
them.
other guy, the Arnell, who sings with him now?
Arnell Pineda.
Your boyfriend?
Pineda, my boyfriend,
That looked directly at you.
sang basically half of Journey's set here at Busch Stadium to me.
Yeah.
We locked eyes a lot. It was weird. He's like, hey man,
Hey, man, I'm right here. I
what
know.
about me? I've
don't
been in the
care.
band probably longer than he has.
Right. And he's great.
Because he sounds like Steve Perry.
Right, which is what they want.
All right.
Fred Durst has publicly volunteered to provide his voice to be on the new unfinished Van Halen album. Yesterday we were talking about how Alex Van Halen has been with Steve Lukather, and they got Wolfgang Van Halen doing the bass.
I actually have Alex Van Halen, his response to Fred Durst.
Please.
Fred Durst volunteering to be the new lead singer of Van Halen. And this is directly from Alex Van Halen.
Okay.
No.
Wow. So
You
after
know what? I did want to hear his voice after all this
that's
time.
That's what it says.
That's what it sounds like.
No.
That's all he says too. So after seeing a social media post about the band's search for a singer, Durst said, "Let's go. I'm ready." So now everybody's taking this
good.
very serious.
You know what? I volunteer as well.
Great. You heard it here first.
As
Not
do
Daniel
I.
Rizzuto and Rafe Dean.
Moon, are you going to volunteer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did
absolutely. Are you
yesterday.
out of your mind?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes,
I'm
Moon's in as
I'm
well.
100%
We're all
in.
not old enough for this.
well jump.
I'm begging.
Alex wants somebody in their 70s. Okay, he does not want any
Okay,
of
I
you
can pull it off.
whippersnappers.
I have the disposition of a 70-year-old.
That is
True.
true.
I can do both. I can do both singers. Let's do it.
If you love country music, Milwaukee's
No.
Summerfest was announced yesterday. So Garth Brooks, Post Malone, Ed Sheeran, Megan Maroney, Jelly Roll, Tyler Hubbard, many
And-
people.
And
Goldfinger.
And Goldfinger.
that's right. I finally, technically, will be playing with Garth Brooks again.
That's awesome.
It's a week apart, but we'll count it.
Same festival, Rizz.
Look out.
Stop taking.
Well, we were
That's
going
fun.
to know before the show. We were going over this. I go, "Did you see this lineup for Summerfest?"
Yeah.
And Moon's like, "I'm playing." I go,
Yeah.
You're playing with Garth Brooks, and it's like a week.
Band's
it's like
back
a
together.
Week, it's like a week long.
Yeah. It kicks off June 16th, ends on July 4th.
This will be my
Summerfest.
third band playing Summerfest, so
That's pretty cool.
All,
It's
all
man,
rounded
there's
out for
a
me.
lot of people playing.
Summerfest freaking rules, dude. It is a really, really well-run festival that just seems to just go without a hitch.
Well, we looked it up. You guys are playing on the 26th.
Yeah, we're closing the stage.
Closing one of the stages. Playing at like 10:30 at night on the June 26th.
I believe so. Friday. Yeah.
Friday, June 26th. That looks like a hell of a program they got up there.
Yeah,
in
I'm gonna text
Milwaukee.
Garth, see if he wants to come by, you know,
Okay.
and do Superman.
punk
Yeah,
rock.
he's playing a
Do-
week later.
Yeah, do a little Superman.
Sorry, busy murdering someone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's enough of that.
I'll get back to you later. That's what his voicemail
I'll
sounds
have
like.
your tongue for
I
that, sir.
actually have Garth's response
Oh.
to.
No, that's not what he would say. That's not how he would do it.
He would be more like,
He'd say, you know, that's a good idea, Pard. He calls me Pard, P-A-R-D.
He calls you Pard. Like once he called you Pard?
No.
Sure,
Pretty
it's
much every
Pard.
time.
Okay.
Pard.
All right.
That's a good idea, Pard. Let me think on it.
In theaters this weekend.
unfortunately, you got to go
Oh.
to Milwaukee.
What? Milwaukee's great. Milwaukee, the good land.
It really is a cool show.
Yeah.
If you're going to travel for something, I would definitely
Yes.
suggest Summerfest. Summerfest is great.
Get up there.
Yeah, because it's summer, but it's not
I've
too.
seen Garth Brooks.
It's not too. It's not too hot. You know, the nighttime shows are always good. You can kind of walk about. Tons of people, but it doesn't feel. You don't feel claustrophobic or like stuck
Yeah.
in there. You know.
Tim's buddy has a bar up there called Poor Man's, and it's a great bar. So go to that.
In the vicinity.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Nearby. In theaters this weekend, How to Make a Killing is the new Glenn Powell and Margaret Qualley movie, 52% on the tomato meters. And really, that's the only movie that's kind of worth mentioning this weekend, at least that I saw. So that's it.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing. Rest in peace to Eric Dane, also known as McSteamy from
And-
Grey's Anatomy.
So sad, the story.
This is super sad. He
Yeah,
died
I
at the
didn't
age
see
of
the
53.
details. 53.
So he had
ALS.
ALS for 10 months.
Oh no.
And then he
He went down pretty quick.
he was married to oh goodness.
Rebecca Gayheart.
Rebecca, yes.
Get out of here.
Yes, and they have children together. And this was just so sad. I mean, because he's in Euphoria. He's a huge character in Euphoria.
He was McSteamy, right?
He was on Grey's Anatomy. And so in a statement, the family confirmed that he passed away Thursday while surrounded by his friends, his wife, Rebecca Gayheart, and then their two daughters, Billy and Georgia. And throughout his journey with ALS, they said Eric became a passionate advocate for awareness and research, determined to make a difference for others facing the same fight. And here's a little snippet of an interview that he did talking about ALS.
All right.
I have one functioning arm. My dominant side,
Is your right side?
yeah, my left side is functioning. My right side is completely stopped working.
And then your left arm is fine?
No, it's going. Yeah, I feel like maybe a few more months.
What's with the
and I
damn
won't
music,
have-
man?
Yeah, it's a sad interview. It's TV.
Why not interview him
know,
outside or something?
Bro, you
where
gotta
that
bring that
music's not
synth.
playing?
The piano or a.
I know. I add the this for fun.
Right. Well,
'Cause
so do they.
Nothing
okay?
says fun like this.
Yeah. Let's ruin everybody's day again.
But my God.
Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, he did not have ALS for very long, and he it just got increasingly worse. It was very rapid. I felt like, you know, like he was announced, and then 10 months later he is gone. It's
That's
absolutely
insanely
awful.
fast. What the heck has Rebecca Gayheart been up to? Is she acting, or did she get
I
married
think she's
and
just
did the family thing?
Yeah, she's just
or-
doing the family thing.
Now, was she one of the ones? I'm thinking of who am I thinking? Of? Allie Landry. I always mix up Allie Landry and Rebecca
Was
Gayheart.
Allie
Rebecca
Landry,
Gayheart's
Allie
Jawbreaker.
Larder.
Oh, and hot ass Allie Larder.
What did Rebecca Gayheart
Rebecca
come out
Gayheart
in the
and-
90s with? Like, was
and
she on a
there
TV show?
I think she was just in that crew of like those like teenage
Like,
movies that were
cool,
out.
cute actresses. She was in Jawbreaker. She was I think she was the main character with what is her name? Rose McGowan. Like I think
Okay.
she played opposite of Rose McGowan in that movie. Let's see what else. There's a new trailer for Toy Story 5 that is out. So if your kids are
I
obsessed,
can't believe they're doing another one of these.
I know, and it's actually like of the times because what happens is little Bonnie gets an iPad and all the analog toys are like, what the F? And it's kind of a take on tech and AI, in my opinion, like how it's
Hey, listen,
invading
if
our
it's
lives.
all about getting your kids off the iPads,
Yeah. So here's a little trailer of what that sounds like.
Bonnie, there's a package for you.
Hi there, I'm Lilypad. Let's play.
Extinction! Not again! I want to talk to you, device. Me and the toys have been working all summer to try and get Bonnie to make friends.
Yeah.
You're not even listening to me.
I'm always listening.
See? Me and the toys have been working all summer.
Came here as fast as they could.
It's been too long, cowboy. Our mission on this planet is to make a child happy.
So Tim Allen, John,
Everybody's back?
Everybody's back. It looks good, actually. I mean, for being a fifth sequel, sometimes you can lose something, and it looks like it's going to be a new take on the original storyline. And it's true. Like, kids are on iPads more than playing with their little toys. So, sucks.
Rebecca Gayheart, so Urban Legend, remember the movie
Oh,
Urban
yeah.
Legend,
That was a good one.
Jawbreaker. She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah, she got a pretty
What
good.
did she play in that? The Tarantino movie?
Billy Booth.
So they were still married because, like, I was wondering, what I remembered this guy from, and it was the hot tub video, and it
Yes, it was a threesome video.
It was a threesome video.
Oh, maybe.
With Rebecca Gayheart. and all
They
that.
were dating then.
No, I think they were married then, but then they got
Separated?
Gayheart filed for divorce in 2018. So, like,
It says wife, so I don't know if because
Oh,
of his
good for them.
diagnosis, she came back into the fold and was like, I'm going to take
she
care
was
of
the
you.
Noxzema girl, too.
Noxzema. That's what I'm thinking
Noxzema.
of. Because Allie Landry was Doritos, and Rebecca Gayheart was Noxzema.
That's awesome. And finally, some of your favorite actors have pulled themselves out of a career slump because all it takes is one good movie to bring somebody back. For instance, like number 10 on this list is Michael Keaton in Birdman. Remember whenever that came out? And it kind of
Holy
brought him back
smokes, that
to
was so
everything.
good.
Oh, it's got to be John Travolta in Pulp Fiction.
It is.
It's
That
gotta
is
be one of
number
the-
one on this list.
Like, the guy was
Dunzo.
Dunzo. All right, so what are some other ones?
This also, I'll kind of give it to you just to kind of get you through it. So, The Lincoln Lawyer, that kind of revitalized McConaughey's career, according to this
hey.
list.
McConaughey here.
Ke Huy Quan,
Oh, yeah, duh.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is number 8 on this list.
Data from the Goonies, yeah.
But there's some other ones like, we've talked about Brendan Fraser, how The Whale brought him back. He's number 4 on this list.
What about Justin Bateman?
Jason Bateman?
Jason Bateman.
No, it's not on this list. What movie were you thinking of?
The friggin'
Ozark?
Banana Stand.
Oh,
The
Arrested
Banana
Development.
Stand.
Yeah, Arrested Development. That I mean, he was gone.
But that was TV. These are movies.
Oh, I see.
But, yes, that is a good example, though,
For
of
sure.
a role that brought
The
something.
McConaughey stuff, I remember he said he turned down like 12 or 13 romantic comedies.
Yeah, he wanted to
because
stop
was
doing a
like,
romantic
I'm not
comedy thing."
doing them because
Right.
it's ruining my career. And I think somebody offered him like up to $14 million for one movie, and he was running out of money, and he still said no. I think he made Mud first,
Oh,
and
did
then
he?
got the Lincoln.
Mud was
Lawyer.
really good.
It was good, but that wasn't like a Lincoln Lawyer was like a big role for him.
Right. Leslie Nielsen also from Airplane in 1980. I guess that revived him. Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool. Did Ryan Reynolds ever go away? I don't feel like he ever did.
The Green
No, but
Lantern,
he
the
wasn't
Green
doing
Lantern
well.
really didn't do his career anything
doing-
good.
I
After
mean, he
that
was
came out.
making money, but he wasn't like.
He was doing like
Ramping.
Waiting was definitely like a straight to video.
Right.
He was doing like straight to video releases. As
What do
far
you
as
mean?
being like a blockbuster star, that definitely brought him back.
Tomcats wasn't huge, or whatever that was. Wildcats. But what was that movie?
I don't know.
Tomcat. Right?
Tomcats was
that
Jerry
was-
O'Connell.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
You're getting your men mixed up.
Well, don't I always?
Keanu Reeves in John Wick. That revitalized
yeah,
his
sure.
career. Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler.
Yep.
And then finally on this list, Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr.'s career.
Yeah.
Which is very, it's like
Keanu's
once
had
you
it
think
twice.
about it.
I feel like The Matrix brought him back once.
I
Right.
thought so too.
Then he kind of went away a little bit and came back again with John Wick.
Yeah.
And that's your
Good for
crap, you
him.
guys.
Celebrity celebrating her birthday today. Olivia Rodrigo is 23. Rihanna is 38. Miles Teller is 39. Trevor Noah is 42. Justin Verlander is 43. Jay Hernandez, that's Thomas Magnum from the new version of Magnum PI. Also El Diablo and Suicide Squad is 48. Chelsea Peretti, Gina on Brooklyn Nine-Nine is 48. Brian Luttrell, we were just talking about him yesterday because he's involved in that
He's a
Neighbors
Backstreet Boy?
show. He's a Backstreet Boy. He's 51. Andrea Savage, that is, she's the star of the true TV sitcom I'm Sorry, also in Step Brothers,
She's
Veep,
very
and
funny.
episodes. She's 53. Cindy Crawford is 60.
Love her.
Ron Eldard is Colt from Justified. He's 61. French Stewart, Third Rock from the Sun, is 62. Charles Barkley is 63. Anthony Head, that's Rupert Giles on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, is 72. Patty Hearst is 72. Sandy Duncan is 80. And that's all I got.
All right. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Vanessa Michaels. And today's birthday girl's been in 70 fine films, including Three's Not a Crowd, Billy Glide's Hookers, Boobies 2, Boobies 2, and a movie called Butterbags. What? Chubby Chasers, the infamous Bang House 3, Round Booty Cuties, 3 the Hard Way, and who could forget a role in 2005's Supernaturals 2? Vanessa Michaels is 41 years old. That's porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, quick break. We'll come back, and Rafe will have this week's E-Memoriam.
Yay! Hey, this is Kevin Farley, and you're listening to The Rizzuto Show. Happy birthday, Rizz.
That's a sweet, sweet man, Kevin Farley. All right, Rafe, I think it is time for you to shine.
Oh, I like when we get right into it.
With this week's E-Memoriam.
This week's E-Memoriam brought to you once again by Rafe Williams. Rafe Corp, trademark, copyright. For those of you that don't know, the E-Memoriam is much like the Oscars Emmy-Memoriam, where we say goodbye to people. Sometimes it's ourselves, sometimes it's topics we discuss, sometimes it's trolls, sometimes it's just things we want to see gone in the world. But we treat it much like they do at the end of the Oscars when we say goodbye. So without further ado, let's say goodbye to something that we haven't had in America in a long time, and now we do. The ban on Dementia Village. We talked earlier this week, Learn sent over an article about a new village being built for people that suffer from dementia in Wisconsin. It's very popular in Europe.
So European.
Very European. Oh, it's very West German. We're a West German band. We kind of had a conversation, and I did bring this up, and it did kind of ruin Rizz's life, that do you ever wonder if you're just right now, your demented brain is sitting somewhere. We all have cognitive decline. We're all suffering. Is this even real? Is this moment? Is this E-Memoriam real, or is this a memory I'm trapped in from the past?
I think about it often now. Am I sitting somewhere at a home, and this is just a
memory,
a dementia memory?
Yep. You're just screaming. Yeah.
Ali G asked it best. He said, "Technology, is it real?"
Yeah. You're just,
man.
You literally are taking calls on a banana and screaming the porno birthday at nurses as they walk by.
Yeah, nurse sprays your bottom every time you go.
Mm-hmm. My co-hosts are just stuffed animals around a table.
I'm a unicorn, dude.
Learns literally in a corner petting a possum she got out of a dumpster. It's talking about Wolf Wednesday. She thinks it's real. We're all having issues. Moon's on the lawn, thanking everybody for coming to Goldfinger in his underwear while he's getting a sprinkler sprayed on his crotch. King Scott somehow is fine, but still in the home with the rest of us.
Just likes being with us.
Hey,
He just didn't want to. He just didn't want us to feel like we had to do it alone.
no, team player here.
Team player. But the problem with, and I think this Dementia Village is a good thing, and it's just been a problem. But I actually went online and I found a commercial to kind of get it in the mainstream.
All right.
Kind of make it feel something normal. So I had to dig deep. I got on the dark web and I found a new commercial for Dementia Village.
All right, here it is.
Are you tired of asking your dad what he had for lunch, only to have him reply, Vietnam? Does Grandma insist that she's late for a 9 a.m. shift at Blockbuster Video? If your loved one seems checked out, well, then it might be time to check in to Dementia Village, where the timeline is flexible, but the compassion and care isn't. At Dementia Village, we don't correct your loved ones. We commit to the bit. We don't commit to the bit to lie and deceive. We commit to the bit to comfort and relieve. Correcting someone 100 times isn't dignity. Meeting them where they are, now that's care with a set designer. Convinced the second shift nurse is your sister visiting from out of town? Fantastic. She's stuck in traffic, but sent flowers. We write the card, and it's always thoughtful. Do you believe you're still in the Navy? Great news. You've got deck inspection in the courtyard, Admiral Forgetful, and the pigeons are your crew now. Sure, you have a 6 p.m. dinner reservation with Frank Sinatra. He's just running late again. Frank, you rascal. But hey, the martinis are on the house. At Dementia Village, we understand life is a journey, and we'll meet you whenever the hell you are. Our amenities include a fully staffed, important office where you can shuffle papers and close deals all day long. The Breaking News Print Shop. Custom daily newspapers featuring headlines like gas prices finally reasonable and your team won again. The rotary phone experience. Fully functioning rotary phones that call nobody. But that won't matter to you. Prom Night Pavilion. Featuring formal wear from every era. A disco ball, slow dances nightly, everyone gets a corsage and nobody, and I mean nobody, stands alone. The radio studio that's always live. Residents with the most cognitive decline can host a morning radio show anytime they'd like. Traffic is always light. Weather is always pleasant. And the gay bar is always a steakhouse.
That seems specific.
Sit back, relax, and forget your troubles at Dementia Village, where we always remember that you don't. Dementia Village. Trademark, copyright. Property of the Rizz Show, unless you sue us, in which case we had nothing to do with this. Not affiliated with Del Mar Gardens or the villages in Florida. And truth be told, this entire commercial could be a figment of your demented mind, and we should always be questioning our temporal reality.
Okay. God, he found that on the dark web, huh?
On the dark web, man. And
Dementia
honestly,
Village coming to St.
I think
Louis.
AI may have used some version of my voice to make that. But anyway, let's get the stigma
Great
off Dementia
idea.
Village. It's a great idea. Let's get them in
Love
America. Bye-bye.
It's all about compassion. It's dignity.
Correct. Next up, we're saying bye-bye. Olympic condoms.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Olympic Village officially ran out of condoms early in the Olympics, which means two things. Bad news for the two-man luge. And number two, the only thing breaking records faster than the quad god are the athletes' Michael Phelps swimming strength sperm. Nothing says international unity like 11,000 of the most physically gifted humans on Earth realizing the rubber supply chain can't keep up, and now they have all qualified for the men's and women's downhill raw dog slalom. Come on. Don't miss that gate. You train for 4 years for one event, and you get there and find out you've actually trained for two events, your sport of choice and the horizontal lambada. Well, you know what? Play me some of that DJ Lace horizontal lambada, Rizz.
Oh, my.
This is Olympic Village, baby. This is what's happening at night.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Horizontal lambada.
This is what's playing, and as soon as the torch is lit.
Oh, it's lit, all right.
Oh, yeah, the ice skaters and the skiers are intermingling and having a few cocktails, and then all of a sudden, guess what happens, guys?
Just contorting in positions that the
music
non-athlete
We're
couldn't.
going to have an orgasm.
Uh-oh.
What?
We're going to have an orgasm.
Uh-oh. Is that Amber
We're going
Glenn?
to have an orgasm.
Oh, boy.
We're going to have an orgasm.
All right, Alyssa, you. Olympic Village. It sounds West German.
Yeah.
If there's any place we should not allow condoms, it's there.
I agree.
We don't need.
We need more superhumans.
We don't need more
Yeah, dude.
superstar athletes.
Olympic Village. The song rips. It's the only place in the world where someone can say, I'm here for the pole vault. And you reply, hey, this is the Winter Olympics. And they say, oh, I know.
Whoa.
But when the torch is lit and the bodies are fit, we all ride Daddy's pommel horse. Bye-bye.
Everybody's on Daddy's pommel horse.
That's right.
No truer words.
When the torch is lit and the bodies are fit, we all ride Daddy's pommel horse. Say that to your boss today. Bye-bye. Next up, a portal shortage. We found out this week that we ain't got no portal shortage no more. 3 portals were open in the astrological universe, man. The portal of Aquarius, Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire Eclipse portal, and the Chinese New Year, Year of the Fire Horse portal. Horse boys! Year of the Fire Horse, and it's the Year of the Horse Boys. 3 portals are currently open. Nobody knows where they lead. Nobody knows who opened them. But astrologically speaking, this ain't no coincidence, baby. It's the Year of the Fire Horse. Oh! And long ago, under a different sky, beneath a different moon, in a hospital that absolutely did not know what it was birthing, 2 cults emerged. Rizz and Rafe. Born in the sacred year of the Earth Horse. Which means, according to absolutely zero credible science, that 2026 is about to be our Kentucky Derby, man. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fire cleanses Earth. Earth steadies fire. Portals open. Horses run. This is the Horse Boys prophecy. For years, we've been grazing in mediocrity's pasture, Rizz, but now the universe is slapping us on the ass and saying, let them gallop. That's exciting. We need our own 80s. Oh, whoa, that was a different...
Wow.
Hey, that was 1981.
That was what? That is not where I was going to gallop. In the vagina. Fire meets earth, the sky turns red, the prophecy lifts up its sleepy head. The ground shakes loose, the hooves ignite, the horse boys ride tonight. Yeah, horse boys, run wild, run free, stampede in the stars of destiny. Horse boys, saddles aflame, the year belongs to the mane. And when the portals glow and the hot winds rise, you'll hear the hooves up in the skies. Horse boys, ride or die, neighing at a moonless sky. Woo, let us loose.
This is horrible. Why would you torture?
Oh, come on. Hey. It's a work in progress. You can't shut down the horse boys. We're aligned, hooves down, manes flowing, microphones raised. Astrologically speaking, sponsors should tremble, enemies get bucked off, confidence is stampeding, because when earth horses enter fire horses, the portals are open. That ain't a coincidence. That's cosmic horsepower, baby. Let's saddle up. Let's saddle up. Horse boys! Bye-bye. That was us leaving the stable. Mm-hmm. And finally, profanity's stigma. We got to talking about length this week, and I think Lauren said she was going to give up saying all curse words, or just the F word?
Just the F word.
Just the F word.
You lasted 10 minutes.
I lasted 10 minutes. $5.
We're all a work in progress, and the horse boys forgive you.
Thank you.
But we kind of got into a conversation of whether cursing is profanity, and I don't know, it just sticks in my craw. And you know what I want to say? I want to take the stigma off profanity, because I don't think so. We've all heard the things. Cursing is a sign of a weak mind and weak character, or profanity is the last refuge of the inarticulate, or the, quote, profanity is the effort of a feeble brain to express itself forcibly, which is famously attributed to Spencer Kimball, the 12th president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, often used to emphasize that crude language reflects a limited vocabulary or a weak intellect. But that's not true. They've actually proven Rizz had a story about it. That's how we got on the topic. It's an emotional outlet and pain management. Profanity has a cathartic effect, allowing individuals to express intense emotions and even increasingly physical pain tolerance. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And a 2015 study found that people who could generate more swear words also scored higher on overall verbal fluency tests, challenging the stereotype that it stems from a limited vocabulary. And guess what, guys?
What?
Science also found that context matters. The perception of swearing as a weakness is a long-standing social stigma. However, in modern psychology, it's often viewed as a tool for communication and helpful in emotional regulation. And I could not agree more. Maybe I'm sensitive to this because clean comedy is often touted as some superior version of the art form I practice, as if absence of coarse language makes you an artist of higher character, and we all know that's true. Just look at Bill Cosby. Huh? I've often had my own sense of humor referred to as rude, crude, lewd, which implies my humor is constructed in a rudimentary or makeshift way, rough, primitive, simple, or unrefined, and I take offense to that. I may be rough around the edges in my playfulness, but I always try to communicate from the top of my intelligence. Some of the most genuinely kind, selfless, intelligent, loving people I know curse like a sailor at Mardi Gras. They lace every sentence with a four-letter flourish. They deploy the F word with the elegance of a concert pianist. Yes, I said pianist. And yet they would give you the shirt off their back, sit down with you in a dark room when your world collapses, and defend you when you're not in the room. Conversely, some of the most abhorrent, selfish, indecent, repulsive, and repugnant human beings I've ever met have had the misfortune of coming into contact with wouldn't so much as utter an HE double hockey stick unless they were cherry-picking Old Testament scripture to spew and yell some of the most hateful viewpoints that the devil himself would be embarrassed to whisper in your ear.
Looking at you, King Scott.
King?
Take it back.
Gosh darn you.
What the cuss?
Context and intent are the metric by which we measure vulgarity and decency and offense, and should always be that. A word is just a sound shaped by breath, meaning is what we load into it. With very few exceptions in the English language, none of which are on George Carlin's famous list, words are fairly inert. They are tools. It is the hand that wields them that determines whether they build a bridge or burn one. It is their deployment and intent that give them vitriol. All snakes have fangs, not all fangs contain venom. For instance, which would wound you more? If I said that I find you to be a morally reprehensible, malignant narcissist who hides behind a mask of self-righteous morality so the world doesn't see the disgusting, selfish pig of a human to obscure the hollow rot of your soul, or if I called you a pube-sniffing MF and a-hole son of a bitch boy because you drank the last of my Cinnabon coffee creamer.
Both pretty hurtful.
Well, the clean insult dissects you, the dirty one bounces off and ends with a laugh. Polite cruelty is still cruelty, sanitized hatred still poisons. There are things in the world far more profane than damn, hell, or any colorful expletive you clutch your pearls over. Greed is profane, indifference is profane, exploiting the vulnerable is profane, preaching love while practicing contempt is profane, not my little cuss words. Curse word uttered in joy, frustration, solidarity, or comedy is just emotional punctuation, but a perfectly clean sentence delivered with malice, now that, my friends, is obscenity. The dirtiest words in the English language aren't the ones that I can't say on the radio, they're the ones spoken without empathy. And those rarely require a single cuss word. There are things in this world far more profane than dirty words. Damn hell, pee-pee, poo-poo. Bye-bye, bitch.
Oh.
Now, the real RIPs. We lost Tim Very from, was it Manchester Orchestra, is that right?
Manchester Orchestra,
Am I saying his name right? Tim Very.
Tim Very, yes.
Early in the week, of course, legendary actor Robert Duvall. Congratulations is in order. I believe he lived to 95 years old.
Yeah.
140 fine films. Great actor. Some of the
Somebody's
best
alarm's
ones.
going off.
Wake up.
Who's that?
Is that me?
That's
My
Rafe.
own alarm.
Oh.
It's time to wake up. It's 8:15.
Never interrupted your own bit? That's crazy. Time to get up. You're fired. We also lost civil rights leader Jesse Jackson, and I just found out in today's Crap on Celebrity, we also lost Eric Dane quickly to ALS, which is super sad. And I believe that completes this week's Real RIPs, thus and thereby completing this week's E-Memoriam.
All right, thank you, Rafe Williams.
Horse Boys in Olympic Village.
All right, thank you, Rafe.
That sounds hot, dude.
That is so hot.
That is hot. That's going right on my iPod. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and let's give away some stuff. We're going to play Simpleton Trivia. It's been a while since we played this game.
Yeah.
So here's how this is going to work. So we got some pretty cool prizes to give away. Black Keys tickets, Bad Flower tickets, Dropkick Murphy tickets, Breaking Ben Chevelle tickets, and tickets to go see Rafe Williams at the Funny Bone Westport in April. So we'll get you on the phone. Now, you could choose whether to answer the questions or pass it off to a Rizz Show member. Now, Rafe will read 10 questions. You have 45 seconds to answer all 10 of the questions, and these are elementary school questions between the grades of first and fifth grade.
Right.
Okay? If you answer all 10 questions within 45 seconds, you get your choice of 2 prizes. Or you can hand it off and have one of us answer the questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you could bet if we'll get the 10 and 45 or if we won't get the 10 and 45.
Right.
Now, mind you, one wrong and you will hear this. I will hang up and it's over.
Yeah.
You one pass.
And you can never call back again.
And you get one pass.
Oh.
And you never call back again.
You have to throw your radio into the river.
All right, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Simpleton Trivia is next.
Hey, people, this is Mark Maron, and you're listening to The Rizzuto Show. Happy birthday, Rizz.
All right, so Wednesday was Thumb Appreciation Day. How could you forget?
Right.
Thumb Appreciation Day. So, it got me thinking. Rank your thumbs against all your other external body parts. Fellas, other than your dongs, okay?
Oh, it's huge.
Is there a body part more important than your thumb? Aside from your dong, fellas.
Like eyes, maybe?
I mean, your big toe.
Your really?
Yeah, because I feel like they're the same.
No way.
I mean,
Are you out of your brain?
No. I mean, think about it. If you've ever jammed your big toe or broken your big toe.
You ever typed with your big toe?
Yeah, she gives massages.
You ever driven with your big toe?
Walk.
Or grip something
You
with
ever cooked or played baseball with your big toe?
I love my thumbs. And a couple weeks ago, I had you know how you will have the corners of your nail will tear apart, and it hurts. It hurts so bad. I had both of them going a couple weeks ago because they were so dry. It was disgusting, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't like zip up my pants because it just hurt so bad. So I hear you, but I also feel like when I've hurt my big toes, it's the same type of experience.
Well, I'm saying rank them in terms of importance.
Okay.
Only external body parts. So would you rather lose your big toe or your thumb? If
take the
I
toe.
mean, think about running without your big toe and like walking.
You put shoes on.
I'll figure it out.
Shoes.
I feel like I
figure
could.
it out with your hand.
No, you can't.
way.
You have 4 other fingers.
I feel like I could figure out the toe,
I met
the
a man
lost toe.
who did not. He was not born with thumbs, and he was doing just fine.
Well, yeah,
it's
we're
your-
not saying
you could
can't do it.
adapt. You could adapt.
Right.
You probably met more men without toes. Didn't even know it.
I know. That's true.
Like I would
Listen.
rather lose a leg than a thumb, honestly, because I could get a fake leg.
No, you wouldn't, dude.
Could you get a
You
fake
don't
thumb?
want to lose your leg.
I don't want to lose any. I don't want to lose any.
I'm not sure I subscribe to that one.
I don't want to lose any limb or any external body part. I'm just saying, in terms of if there is a definitive ranking of external body parts, dong excluded, fellas.
Of course.
Yeah.
The thumb.
'Cause that changes everything.
The thumb is at least the top 3.
Okay.
Thumb is top 3. It's what separates us from
The thumbless.
other creatures.
I'm just worried about balance. Okay. I want to be able to walk places.
You will be able to walk places.
You don't
without
know
toes.
that without your big toe.
It does mess your balance up.
I mean,
It does mess your balance
It'll
up.
change things.
But your thumb. I mean,
I can still type
Yeah,
without my
man.
thumb.
I can adjust to the toeless. I don't know if I can
Thumb
adjust to
is-
the thumbless. That's a
Look,
big
I'm
deal.
pro thumb. Okay.
what about your nose?
Oh,
What's more
God,
important,
Michael Jackson
your
face?
thumb or your nose?
I'm gonna go ahead and lose the thumb on that
It
one.
wouldn't look great with boogers, falling straight out. Maybe it's a draw.
It'd look cool.
You look like a skeleton.
A draw. Ain't no ties in this game.
You could always wear those glasses with a cool fake nose on
What
it.
about your ears? Like if you chop an ear off, you could still hear it.
Wait. Are you keeping a nose and losing a thumb, or are you actually going to keep both thumbs and lose your nose? A piece of your face?
I don't know. I'm just throwing out these things.
I know, but you can't just throw it out without committing. You have to commit right now. I'm taking something.
Boogers, straight out of your face.
I'm getting rid of the nose because I can just wear the glasses with a little fake nose.
Oh,
and a
like
mustache.
Groucho?
I'm fine. No,
I'm,
no, no.
I'm taking your nose. I'm taking your nose.
I've already got it.
Whoop, got
I got it already.
Oh,
I got it already.
it. It looks like a
Buddy.
thumb. After all,
Does anybody do that
but
anymore?
without a thumb, you can't do that whole. I got your nose.
Oh, you can't take someone's nose.
They're
All right, I'm keeping my thumb.
but at least I got to keep mine.
I'll probably lose a thumb over my nose.
Okay.
Look
Yeah, I
weird.
So
would
that's
too,
your
I would
line.
too.
What about your ear? One ear.
Van Gogh.
Before a thumb,
Would you lose an ear?
I'd lose the ear.
I would too. It would make wearing glasses harder, but
Right.
you'd figure it out.
It's so important for the rest of your body's function, though, your ear.
I want that thumb though. These thumbs are
Any of my toes could go. All of them.
all of them.
Any of my toes could go.
I'd lose all 10 toes before I lost one thumb.
Me too.
Okay, look, you guys aren't pro feet. That's cool. I am.
No, love feet.
Listen, I love my feet.
Doesn't sound like it. You're
I
all
have
like, oh, cut off my toe right here, dude.
If given
I'll
a
do it
choice.
without- just
If
to
given
prove
a choice.
myself.
beautiful feet.
If given a choice.
Think about that though. You know, you kick something or somebody. Or
Jeff
you
says my
start-
friend lost his big toe in a dirt biking accident 30 years ago. He could walk around and run just fine.
Well, good for Jeff, I guess.
You won't stub a toe no more. You just stub a foot, and you just be like, "Oops, no big deal." I'm breaking tables and chairs all over the place. They're not getting me
Same
no
thing
more.
I'm doing with my thumb, dude. Like, I'm still breaking tables and throwing people out of bars with no thumb. No thumbs Colvin. That's what they call me.
You just have to walk more.
Oh, is that what
Yeah, that's my game
they
name.
call you? All right.
So you'd lose the thumb over anything.
Yeah, dude, I'll cut my thumb off right now on this show.
Let's go.
Okay, give me the scissors.
Get the
There goes
paper
some-
cutter.
I got
have
a
some
dull,
hedge trimmers right
Butter
here.
knife here.
The paper cutter. Every time I walk past that, I think about that.
Losing a finger off the paper cutter.
Was there a movie or something in the 80s
I think there's a lot of movies that use that.
that
as
we
a-
saw, and they would take the paper cutter and do that to somebody's hand? Because every time I walk past it, I go, "Damn, dude, murder weapon right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the murder room." I thought about it yesterday.
It's called the void in the paper cutter form. You know what I mean? Like,
I
I'm
did
going to
think-
cut my finger
Well,
off.
we used to have
man.
those in, like art class in high school. And I always used to think, man, how could they keep these around kids? Like, it's so dangerous.
I know.
It's so dangerous.
Yeah. Well, a shop was basically just a movie scene for Saw. He had those drill presses.
Oh, the
and
drill
all the
press.
different
Come
stuff.
on. Don't wear a tie near one. No. The lathe. The lathe.
Lathe.
The lathe. Lathe. Lathe or lathe?
I don't like that word.
Those are
I
all
say
good
lathe.
chips.
Lathe.
Lathe.
I like lathe chips
said lathe?
the most. Yeah, Scott.
Lathe.
You know,
That's how Mike Tyson wants potato chips.
Lathe.
you
Remember
guys
lathe?
want some lathe with your peanut butter?
Original lathe.
That's how Mike Tyson asked for potato chips. What kind do you want? Lathe.
Lathe. Yeah, get him on that Super Bowl ad.
Toucan Jonathan would like a lathe potato chips, please.
Let's give away some stuff.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we're doing a game.
All right, we're going to play Simpleton Trivia. Yeah. So, all right, Rafe's going to ask you guys on the phone 10 simple questions. These are elementary school questions, grades 1 through 5. You will have to answer these questions within 45 seconds. Should you get all 10 questions correct without getting anything wrong, if you get a wrong answer, we ain't going back. You will hear this and you're done. If you get them all right, you'll win your choice of prizes. 2 prizes if you do it yourself. Black Keys tickets, Bad Flower tickets, Dropkick Murphy tickets, Breakin' Ben Chevelle tickets, or tickets to go see Rafe Williams. Or, if you're not feeling confident, you can ask one of us to do the 10 questions. And you could bet on or against us if we'll do it within 45 seconds. Let's go to the phones. Let's go to Matthew. Hello, Matthew.
Hey, good morning, guys.
All right, Matthew. Are you going to do it yourself, or are you going to have a surrogate do it?
I am super confident Learn cannot do it.
Okay, so
All right, Matthew.
it's going to be Learn.
You're probably right.
So, Learn, you will have 45 seconds, and your time starts as soon as Rafe finishes reading that first question.
Right.
Matthew says you will not be able to answer these questions within 45 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, remember, one wrong, and it's over. And then Matthew wins.
All right, let me put my glasses on.
Put them on to make
Learn
you
is
smarter.
putting on our glasses for no reason.
Learn.
Even though you're not reading anything, but that's fine. Okay.
Matthew
They're not
bet-
even prescription. They're
Matthew,
just blue
Matthew
light.
bet against you.
He bet
All right,
against.
here we go.
Here we go.
Learnwick Davis, are you ready to play Simpleton Trivia?
I am Rafe Dean.
Let's go.
Learn. What color is the sun usually drawn as?
Yellow.
How many days are in a week?
7.
What do bees make?
Honey.
What planet do we live on?
Earth.
What is 6 plus 7?
13.
How many letters are in the English alphabet?
Ooh. A, B, C, D. Oh, no. Oh, no. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. 35?
No!
You got rid of your thumbs, and now you need those.
Oh, no. You were right.
And that's what you
I
get.
don't have time.
Matthew, congratulations.
Thank you. Nice try, though.
Go F yourself. All right.
Oh.
A, B, C, D,
What?
E,
Oh,
F, G,
man.
35.
See what happens when you lose your thumbs?
I don't have
Scott's
my
right.
thumb.
35? You're so
Hang on.
aggressively. I thought you were going to get to Z, and you said, nah, I'm halfway through.
Yeah,
I'll have a
right.
guess.
You went halfway through and you gave up.
I have no time. I got
No
nervous.
time. No time. Well, valiant effort.
All right, let's go to Melissa. Hello, Melissa.
Happy birthday, Rizz.
All right, Melissa. Thank you. All right, what do you want to do? You want to do it yourself for 2 prizes or surrogate?
Surrogate.
Who's it going to be?
Learn.
Okay, Melissa.
Learn to get them, right?
No.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, let's go, Melissa. Happy birthday.
Redemption
Rizz.
arc.
She goes, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Learn. Lock in. These
Listen,
are
I have my glasses on, dude. I'm locked in,
okay.
dude.
This is going to be fine.
I overstepped.
I think Melissa will get nothing today.
Okay,
Melissa.
Jedi mind trick. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. I have full confidence in you. Here we go.
She bet against you. Learn. What gas do we breathe to stay alive?
Oxygen.
How many cents make a dollar?
100.
What is 9 minus 4?
5.
What do you call a baby cat?
A kitten.
What is the name for our moon?
The name for our moon is just the moon.
What season comes after spring?
Summer.
What do you use to write on a chalkboard?
Chalk.
What is the largest planet in our solar system?
Jupiter.
How many wheels do a bicycle have?
2.
What do you call frozen water?
Ice.
There we go.
Melissa.
Okay.
Yet again.
All right, you guys. All right.
Melissa does not win. See you tomorrow. See you Monday.
And here's the thing. Some of these are so easy that you're giving up doing it yourself for 2 prizes.
Yeah.
You get tripped up, though. You never know.
You never know if all 10 questions are going to be super simple or maybe there'll be a hard one in there.
Right.
The moon one was kind of tricky.
I know, that was a little tricky.
Okay.
It's like, is this something I don't
too
know?
obvious, yeah.
Lisa.
Hello.
All right, Lisa, do you want to do it yourself?
Melissa, this is Melissa in a different voice.
Or do you want to have somebody do it for you?
No, have somebody else do it for me.
Who's it going to be?
Let's do Moon.
Moon?
And I think he'll get it.
Moon to get it.
Oh, you'll get it,
Moon
buddy.
to get it.
No.
I believe in you.
Oh, no.
Hey.
The pressure destroys one here. We all know this.
Hey.
When are you guys going to take it upon yourself? Huh? Take a little risk, huh?
Win twice.
Hey,
Huh?
you're good.
Yeah, sure, buddy. I know Rafe, though.
What do you know about me?
I know that you're going to throw a curve in a round.
Rafe wants to see everybody win.
No, he doesn't. He flips it around. He likes entertaining. He doesn't like
Okay, here
helping.
we go. Here we go.
Yeah, right.
You got it.
You know,
Here we go.
Because I'm spot on, dude.
That hurts.
All right, hit me.
Feel that way, man.
Yeah, right.
Makes me sad.
Sure, buddy. Go on.
What's the square root of 787? No. First question.
Uh-huh.
What is 5 times 2?
10.
What is the color of grass?
Green.
What instrument tells time on your wrist?
Watch.
How many months are in a year?
12.
What is the second letter of the alphabet?
B.
What animal says moo?
Cow.
What do you call a shape with 4 equal sides?
Square.
What is the name of the day after Friday?
Saturday.
What do plants need from the sun in order to grow?
Light.
What is the capital of the United States?
Washington, D.C.
There we go.
Oh, thanks, dude. Thanks, dude.
You did it.
How did you do that? Thanks, man. You gave me
I will
all.
accept written or verbal apologies.
I apologize.
Lisa wins.
Lisa.
It was tempting to be like, what is the square root of 730?
You see,
God.
some of these are very easy, or there could be a weird one thrown in there.
Hey, and to be honest, to be fair, I've blown some really stupid ones.
Every day of my life.
Jeff,
I am still haunted by
Yes, sir.
what's the tallest animal?
what did you say?
I go elephant, and you guys all went what?
Giraffe, you moron.
I know.
All right, Jeff,
It haunts me. I've lost sleep over that one.
do you want to do it yourself for 2 prizes, or would you want to have somebody do it for you?
I actually wanted to see if you'd do it for me.
Yes.
Do it for him.
Do it.
Do it, Daddy.
for me.
Do you
Go on,
want me to
Rizz.
get it right, or do you want me to lose?
I'm gonna hold my hands
I'd
up.
like you to get it right. I think
Yes.
you got this.
I'm gonna hold my hands up and
They
laugh
all
at you.
believe in you.
It's
So-
Friday. I left my brain at home. Okay, fine. Here we go.
All right.
I love it.
Here we go.
Here we
Get it,
go.
lock in.
Let's go. I'm locked in.
You've really messed up before.
Oh, I know I have.
Yeah.
Scott Rizzuto for the win.
I believe in you, man.
Horse boys.
All right.
For the
Horse
win.
boys for life.
Riz, what is 15 minus 7?
15 minus 7, 8.
What is the biggest land animal?
An elephant.
What do you call the place where books are borrowed and returned?
A library.
How many sides does a rectangle have?
3.
What?
What?
3?
Oh,
you
rectangle.
on-
4. Sorry.
What do
I said
we-
triangle.
What do you mean?
You can't just what, and then redo. Oh my gosh.
3.
Rectangle, dude.
I thought he said
Just
triangle.
a long
I thought he said
square.
triangle. I thought he
know,
said
it's
triangle.
Okay, but oh Lord.
I said rectangle, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
you said
did.
rectangle.
No, you did.
Yeah,
You
this is
did.
like a
Review the
Summer
tape?
Olympics.
No, you did. He did.
I'm going to review the tape. It
He
said
did.
Summer
That's-
Olympics.
Damn it.
How many sides does a rectangle have?
I thought he said triangle.
You're going to lose it. You are going to lose your
Sorry,
mind.
Jeff. Idiot.
Triangle.
Keep it
What?
together, Riz. Keep
Three-
it together.
three people
Keep it
go,
together.
what?
Keep it
What?
together.
What?
Hey, nope. Shh.
Sad.
All right, it's fine. It's fine.
It's not fine.
Well,
Who's on
you
the
knew
phone?
it. It's just you went somewhere else.
I was at Dementia Village.
Yeah,
I'll
you
be
went,
honest.
you're in Wisconsin.
I was in Dementia Village for a second. Damn it. Sorry, Jeff. That's on me. Damn it. I thought you said triangle. Okay. I heard him say, are you speaking with an Appalachian accent?
I don't believe so.
Brian?
I mean, no more than usual.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. You want to do it yourself?
Yes, sir. No.
Who would you like to play?
I would pick learn, please.
To get it or to not get it?
To get
Do
it.
not get it, please.
You know what, Brian? You can just Eat my shorts.
Hey, Miss Casey, behave.
Oh, Miss Casey. Oh,
I am. I Miss
500.
Casey, 2026.
She's batting
Okay, here we
500
go.
right now.
Here we go. Prove
Casey, behave.
prove that rat bastard.
Oh,
Brian.
behave, baby.
Oh,
Come on, where
behave.
you at, Austin Powers? He's setting you up in there
Oh my God, I can't believe I
Learn.
thought you said triangle.
to spoil yet
Dude,
again.
it's your
Let's
giraffe.
go.
You've been doubted yet again.
You
Though
said
you've
giraffe, you
proven-
doubted.
moron, and then you
I know.
triangled.
I do know what a triangle is.
Though you've proven you can
I do
it.
too.
Okay.
I know a giraffe is tall. Okay, I know a giraffe is tall.
The largest land mammal I knew was an elephant.
Let's
That's
see
right.
whose cognitive decline is worse.
Here we go.
Learn. What is 20 plus 5?
25.
What do you call an animal that lives in the water and has gills?
A fish.
How many continents are there on Earth?
7.
What is the opposite of cold?
Hot.
What do you call the person who teaches class?
Teacher.
How many legs does a spider have?
8.
What is the name of the story character who gets a glass slipper?
Cinderella.
What part of a plant is usually underground?
The root.
What is the shape of a stop sign?
An octagon.
What do you call water falling from the clouds?
Rain.
Oh, there it is.
Suck these nuts,
Dude,
Brian. What?
in the fastest time, too, with 13 seconds remaining.
Well, I mean, these are questions that are.
These
I'm
are
just saying
idiot
that was the
questions,
fastest.
but hey, let's fly.
You know what? John's our last caller.
You
here.
said a rectangle had 3.
I know because I thought you said triangle. Okay.
Did you, though? Did
you know what? You probably, because he got the square question, so you already had
No,
heard
I wasn't paying
four-side,
attention,
And
and-
you were thinking, yeah, this is different.
Thank you for trying to defend my stupidity there.
Yeah.
But
You're
it really
welcome.
was just a moment of me not paying attention.
What is your first name?
Brian. What?
Brian already lost. We got
John.
another Brian?
John's our
Yeah,
final
John.
caller.
This is
John.
Hello.
John. Okay.
Hi.
Listen.
Hello,
Do you
John.
want to do it yourself?
You have to do it
I am.
yourself.
I'm going to say yes. I am
Yes!
so nervous, but I want to try.
John.
John.
You
I
get one
think
of
you're gonna
everything,
be
right?
good.
You get one of
2.
everything if you do it yourself?
No, 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
2 of everything.
Sorry, John. I tried.
John, what are you going to take if you win? What 2 prizes?
Well, I know I want Bad Flower, but I don't remember what the other ones were.
Black Keys, Dropkick Murphy, Chevelle, or going to see Rafe Williams.
Chevelle.
Okay.
All right. Now that I know you don't want to see my show, I will change the question.
Rafe. I was kidding.
Here we go.
All right.
Good luck, John.
Okay.
John, what is 3 plus 3 plus 3?
9.
What do you call the white stuff that falls in winter?
Snow.
How many hours are in a day?
24.
What is the name of the tallest animal?
Giraffe.
What do you call the center of our solar system?
Oh, man.
You can
I
pass.
don't know. Pass.
What do you use to cut paper?
Scissors.
What is the name of the shape that is perfectly round?
Circle.
What is 100 divided by 10?
10.
What do you call the liquid that cows make?
Milk.
What is the name of the holiday on December 25th?
Christmas.
What do you call the center of our solar system?
The sun, man.
The sun. No, the sun.
John.
It happens.
Oh, he had it. Oh,
was
he
there,
had it.
baby.
He thought it was
People don't
something. He
know.
thought it was a trick question or something. Like there was some fancy thing, like prime meridian. Like I couldn't think of that the other day.
No, I can't talk.
Okay, great. You will work on the radio. then.
No, I can't speak to somebody's.
Hey, I can't either because John got giraffe and I didn't. So
I know, but I really.
This game really screws you up.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
does. It's simpleton, but it's hard.
It'll haunt you.
Seems easy. Till the timer goes
You just
on.
got to pay attention.
You're gonna be attacked by a giant rectangle today
Or triangle.
in your dream. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
I've been
you're gonna
having
lose
some very
sleep.
vivid dreams lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's that tea, baby.
It's
Your
the
tea flowing.
It's my hormones.
Yeah.
Got the tea river.
My hormones are all out of whack.
We know.
Fighting a lot of people in my dreams. And having sex with a lot of people, too.
I don't want to know what you're gonna do with the triangle tonight, baby.
Having sex with a lot of people.
Same people?
Yes.
Okay.
We're fighting and,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do know. Fighting and humping and humping and fighting.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with your Friday fail story. All right, folks, time for your Friday fail story. Yeah. All right, so all these people thought they had the perfect plan, but somewhere along the line, That perfect plan went completely sideways, and it became an uber. An ultra, dare I say it?
Don't you dare.
I'm going to say it. Mega!
Failed.
All right. And your Friday Fail Stories are sponsored by
Moritz Royce Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
So it seems like every other car you see is a white SUV, right? Every other car is a white SUV. So, honest mistake for this first one? A guy in Florida is facing charges after he tried to get revenge on his ex by smashing up her car. But the car he attacked wasn't actually hers. So this 37-year-old guy, Justin Allen, shows up at a grocery store parking lot with a hammer last Friday, and he went to town on a white Honda SUV. This was just up the coast from Daytona Beach. He broke out a window, then he got inside, started smashed up the radio. A cop ordered him out at gunpoint, got him in cuffs. Justin claimed his ex-girlfriend left him for another guy and stole a bunch of his stuff, including his medication. I don't know if that's true or not. The car he smashed up at a nice pyramid of oranges.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, John, your car's being smashed up with a hammer outside.
What?
Oh, you're kidding. Let me
They say it
finish-
on the intercom.
Let me finish the Coke display, and I'll go out there and kick his ass.
Staying down in Florida, down in Clearwater, Florida, we've got a 32-year-old woman, Kaylin Blaine. She's been with her boyfriend for 6 years. They live together. They have a 2-year-old daughter. It's a Monday morning around 10 a.m. What could go wrong? Usually time for coffee or maybe a late breakfast. But for Kaylin, apparently it was time for a snack and a fight. The couple starts arguing about the cleanliness of their apartment. We've all been there, fighting about, whose turn it is to do the dishes or, pick up the laundry. The boyfriend accuses Caitlin of being the one who makes a mess. Caitlin, however, happens to be eating pickles right out of the jar at that exact moment. She gets agitated. Instead of just using her words, she decides to use the snack. She allegedly takes the heavy glass jar of pickles she was eating from and clobbers her boyfriend right on top of the head.
Ouch.
You've seen and you felt those big-ass Vlasic pickle jars. Those have some heft to them.
Yeah, they do.
When police show up, the scene is absolute chaos. The report paints a pretty vivid picture. There are pickles and pickle juice scattered all over the place. It's a briny explosion. The boyfriend has a visible knot on his head from the impact. Kaylin refuses to talk to the cops, so the evidence was pretty spread out on the floor. They arrested her, charged her with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Yes, a glass jar of pickles counts as a deadly weapon in Florida.
Failed.
Man, this guy really doubled down on being a dum-dum. A 25-year-old guy in rural Montana recently got caught with an open container, which is tough to do in rural Montana. Now he's facing other charges more serious. So he lives near a small town called Phillipsburg, which is about an hour west of Butte. So I'm assuming that really is in the middle of nowhere. And lucky for him, he just had to pay a fine, but his luck ran out when he showed up to pay it hammered. So he went to the police station to pay and to file some sort of complaint with the police. But while he was waiting to be helped, the sheriff noticed he was slurring his words. So they asked, "Hey, did you drive here?" And he went, "Yep." So they breathalyzed him, and he was 3 times the legal limit. He claimed he only had a couple drinks, plus 2 bowls of pot.
Oh.
So he's facing charges for driving under the influence, and they found another open container in the vehicle, so he's got a fresh fine to pay for that one, too.
Failed.
And the sheriff's department posted about it on Facebook and said stupidity is not an excuse. Some people might say it's impossible for a Chick-fil-A Valentine's Day meal to go badly. But this shows it definitely can. 27-year-old guy in Florida, Theodore Anderson, was enjoying a fancy Chick-fil-A Valentine's Day dinner with his girlfriend at their house. But then they started arguing over infidelity. I don't know who allegedly did what. Theodore was angry, and he threw a Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich at the woman's head. She's fine. No concussion protocol or anything.
Crispy or grilled?
I'm assuming crispy. He also chucked a styrofoam cup of blue Powerade at her. She calls the cops. They show up. She's drenched in the blue Powerade. Sandwich was not collected as evidence, in case you were wondering. Theodore arrested for domestic battery.
Failed.
Man, Chick-fil-A for Valentine's Day? I guess so.
Hey, it's better than Cane's, isn't it, buddy?
I guess, yeah.
Here we go.
You're
Let's
right.
poo-poo on Cane's.
You're right.
We haven't done it in a
I was
month.
just waiting for him.
I love you, Todd Graves.
It's time.
My wife asked me, she said yesterday, she goes, hey, I know you went and got a haircut. What'd you get for lunch? And I was like, nothing.
What'd you get?
Well, I got Lion's Choice, of course.
Okay.
But she knows that on occasion I'll go buy Lee's chicken. She goes, did you get Cane's again? And I go, excuse me?
How dare you?
Who do you think I am?
How dare you?
I said, it would have been Lee's, but today it was Lion's Choice.
A 26-year-old guy in Florida named Dean Young drove up and noticed a landscaping van parked along the street last week.
Oh.
Landscaping van, huh? He got out of his car, ran up to it, climbed in the back, and somehow got locked inside. Sounds like the landscaper came back to lock the van before he started work, and Dean realized he was trapped and freaked out. He starts screaming for help, banging on the door, saying he couldn't breathe. Somebody called the police. They got him out. The landscaper didn't want to unlock the van until the police got there, which is smart. Because there were sharp tools inside, like machetes and stuff like that. Dean told the cops he wasn't a thief. He was just handing out business cards when a dog started chasing him.
Oh, duh.
And I ran inside the van. Jumped in the van for safety. But that didn't fly because a security camera caught the whole thing. From him driving up, seeing the van, to the officers getting him out. No dog. Arrested for burglary and criminal mischief.
No.
Failed.
That's a no for me, dog.
If you were ever in a situation where you wanted to give a fake name, would you try one from pop culture? If
Yeah.
so, which one?
Like Kate Hudson's a pretty common name.
So, okay, Miss
Miss Hudson?
Hi, I'm Miss Hudson.
I don't have
Catherine
my ID.
Hudson.
Can I have your name, please?
Yeah, it's a Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson. Okay, that sounds familiar, but fine.
I know,
What's
we're
your-
not related.
Hi, Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin here. Hi, Bart Simpson here.
Yeah. Well, Rafe, what pop culture name would you go with?
McLovin, dude, all day.
McLovin?
Why not?
Just
Work
one
for
name.
him.
Man,
What would
that's
you
a
go
good-
Hi, William Cosby.
Oh,
Oh, that's a nice one.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, you don't have a reservation for Harvey Weinstein?
Or Jared Fogle. No. What about you, Scott?
I'll go with Mr. James Bond.
James Bond, yes.
Yes.
I'd also, my second choice would be Denzel Washington.
you look like a Denzel.
It's Denzel.
My second choice is Rip Torn, but
All right, last week, a guy police in Florida confronted a 30-year-old man because they thought he resembled somebody with an active warrant. And when they asked him his name, he said George Costanza.
Okay.
That's kind of great.
Costanza.
He was not George Costanza. They later ID'd him as Josiah Darling through facial recognition. Josiah was arrested on the outstanding trespass warrant, along with an added charge for resisting an officer. He looks more like an art vandal.
I was
Failed.
going to say, if you're going to go that way, go with his alter ego.
All right, a couple more for you. If you've worked in law enforcement this long, you may believe you've seen everything, especially if you work in Florida, but this criminal in Pennsylvania is a true original. So a guy in Pittsburgh allegedly stole a $30,000 full-size harp. Like one of those. That's right. I made a harp sound.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
they're beautiful.
Yeah, it's a large musical instrument, am I right?
Yeah.
A full-size harp.
You're amazing.
And then he took it he took it to the riverbank and then removed his clothes, jumped into the river, and started struggling in the water. Police were called, and the rescuers were able to pull the man to the shore and get him medical care. He's in the hospital now in stable condition. It looks like the harp is okay, too, because he didn't jump in with the harp. I guess he left the harp on the shoreline.
That's good.
They are pursuing charges related to the stolen harp once they figure out what the heck's going on with this guy.
Failed.
A DIY attempt to fix some frozen pipes in Indianapolis went about as wrong as it could possibly go last week. Here's the situation. A 49-year-old guy was trying to help his brother out by thawing the gas lines under his house.
I love this. Always works out great.
But instead of using a safe method, he decided to take a blowtorch into the crawl space
That'll show him.
to heat up the, active gas lines.
Well.
Predictably, things went south. Sparks from the torch shot up through an opening and started a fire in the bedroom. The homeowner spotted the fire, called 911, evacuated. the house was a complete loss.
Failed.
Everybody survived, though, thank God. The house suffered, significant damage. The 3 adults and a dog have been displaced because of the accident. And we all get frustrated with winter weather, but there is a right way to handle ice dams, and then there's a very wrong way. And this is out of Massachusetts. After Winter Storm Fern left the Northeast frozen solid a couple weeks ago, this guy decided he was done waiting for the thaw. His solution? Blowtorch, climbed a ladder, tried to melt the ice manually on his roof. Within minutes, the roof caught fire, and while he managed to scramble down the ladder and call 911, the fire moved fast. When firefighters arrived, they initially thought it was just a small gutter fire, but they quickly realized the flames had spread and completely swallowed the attic. House, complete loss.
Wow.
Failed.
And finally, you know those stories that start weird and just keep getting weirder? This is one of those. So this all went down this past Tuesday evening in Wisconsin Rapids. Paramedics were responding to a call around 5:30 p.m. They were parked on 22nd Avenue South, doing their job, taking care of a patient in the back of the rig. Enter Benjamin Feltz. Now, before he even got to the ambulance, authorities say Ben was already having a day. He had reportedly been doing push-ups in public, completely naked. And
like that Kid Rock and RFK video that came out earlier this week.
While the paramedics were focused on their patient, Ben, still naked, hopped into the driver's seat of the ambulance. Now, this is the stuff of nightmares for first responders. There were 2 paramedics in the back with the patient when the vehicle starts moving. So now you got a naked guy who had just been doing push-ups outside, driving the ambulance. One paramedic jumped out immediately and tried to stop him or figure out what the hell was happening. The second paramedic tried to stop Ben from driving off, but was forced out of the vehicle entirely. So now you got the naked man driving a stolen ambulance, still a patient strapped to the gurney in the back.
Oh, my goodness.
Ben takes off, leading police on an 18-mile chase down State Highway 73. Officers tried to use tire deflation devices, spike strips, to stop him. They missed. Finally, as the chase entered the town of Pittsville, local police managed to deploy the stop sticks successfully. The ambulance veered into a field west of town, came to a halt, but Ben, not done yet, refused to get out. Because there was a vulnerable patient in the back, police had to be careful. They set up a drone to get a look at what Ben was doing inside the cab. Once they had eyes on him, a team of officers swarmed the vehicle, took him into custody without incident. The good news is the patient in the back was safe. They were transferred to a hospital. Thankfully, their condition was not critical. As for Ben, booked into the Wood County Jail on a laundry list of charges, including operating a motor vehicle without owner's consent, recklessly endangering safety, lewd and lascivious behavior because of the nakedness, and his third, operating while intoxicated offense. So there you go. The Wisconsin Rapids Fire Department is currently cleaning the mud off the ambulance to see if there's any damage, but honestly, just getting the story out of this is probably enough for 1 week for that department.
Failed.
And those are your Friday fail stories. Thank you. Feeling good on this Friday. Any big plans this weekend, Moon?
Oh, yeah, buddy. I'm going to one of my favorite shows of all time. One of the most inspiring things to me, even to get into music, was Phantom of the Opera. And I'm taking my mama. So me and Mama Moon are going to Phantom of the Opera. And then tomorrow, my daughter and I are going to the big home opener for St. Louis City SC.
That's right.
We're sitting in the Together Credit Union Suite, which is the freaking sweetest place ever. So I'm
so how do you get to choose what kid will go? They all fight?
It is funny that you asked that.
They all have to fight for who's going to go to the game?
Well, there was a couple. There's many options to be honest.
Did we do a raffle?
Well, I gave it to
lottery?
I gave the choice to one of the kids who was working, so that got him out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but he wanted to go, but he's working. So then it was down to a couple other ones, and I said, "Hey, would you like to go to this?" And it just happened to be whichever one I saw first. And she wasn't working. She's like, "Yeah, I'd love to go." So she's going, and it all worked out. I was able to take the other kid that wanted to go, that wasn't able to go to this City Live event that was this week. Together Credit Union sent me down there for that. Talk to the players, talk to the coach, talk about the jersey. And we got to sample the new food vendors there. Dudes, We are
Yeah, I
so
know they got
fortunate.
I think 4 or 5 new local.
There's
food
4 or 5 new
things.
ones. There's biscuit something or other, and I don't even like biscuits, but this was like biscuit desserts and
Goshen
holy
Coffee.
crap.
I know there's a pizza place now.
Yeah, there's a Motor City pizza,
City
which
Pizza.
is a Detroit style, and they have one with riblets on it. That was great.
What's Detroit style pizza?
It's like casserole. It's like
It's
a
a little
thick,
more.
It's like a bread.
It's a little more like Sicilian style, doughier, but it's got a. You put the cheese up the rim, so it's like a crispy cheese edge.
But it's like a puffier bread rather than like a heavier
And by the
Chicago
way, here's
style.
how I decide which kid goes with me. I go, which one of you is going to annoy me less? And then if we can't decide, then I have them fight.
Well,
and your daughter usually wins.
The daughter usually wins. I have a ring outside. We set up, and everybody puts on gloves, safety first, and headgear.
Yeah, you're responsible,
And then
Dad.
We fight.
Can I be a real dad for a second?
Quickly, yes.
This particular daughter is going because she is in the zone where she don't really want to hang out with parents or any of that kind of stuff. So if there's the rare instance where she says yes, she kind of has priority.
Oh,
I hate to say that.
That's what me.
Yeah, I hate to say that, but like she gets priority because she doesn't want to hang out with Dad no more.
No, I get it.
So when there's something enticing like a concert or a sporting event that she actually wants to go to, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
I want to hang. I want to hang out. I miss you.
What are you doing?
I miss you.
I have a gala to go to tomorrow.
A gala or a gala?
Both.
Is it? What is it? Is
Is
it
it
gala or a
gala
gala?
or is it gala?
I thought it was gala, but
Oh,
you
so it
always
is.
say gala.
I
and
say
that-
You always say gala.
I am
and
pro gay. So we're going to a gala tomorrow. My girlfriend Lisa.
A gala?
A gala, and
Let's put an end to this.
It is for an organization that is fundraising money, and my friend Leah's husband can't go, so I am going to be her husband tomorrow. So it is an actual gala.
Dude,
How do you pronounce?
I think the dance should be gala and the apple is a gala.
Here it is. Here it is.
Gala. Okay.
Wow.
I'm still not going to say it right.
Gala.
Is that the Missouri
Gala.
version or something? Because gala's always
Actually, you
been
know
gala.
what? It's pronounced both ways.
Okay, well,
Well, make an official announcement. Which one do you want?
yeah, what do you want?
Gala.
I love the gays, so I'm going to
All
say
right, go with gala.
I like
Rafe?
the gals. I'll say gala.
What do you got going
I
on?
have no gala nor gala, but I do have. I'm getting ready for the cruise because I'm going to be
you're
gone
on the
most of
Tammy
next
Banks
week.
cruise,
I've
yes.
got the Tammy's Pontoon Cruise Part 2. And then, so I'm going to be busting out my Hawaiian shirts and whatnot. And then Sunday, my buddy Henry Phillips is in town. Very funny dude. He used to be on Silicon Valley. And he's doing a one-night-only show on Sunday. I'm going to go to that. and
Where's
hang
that
out with
at?
Henry. I can't remember where it's
Nice.
at. It's in my book.
Good friend you are.
I'm looking.
I'm doing a promotion for it, by the way.
Oh, that's great.
What are you doing, Scott?
Gala.
Well, me this weekend. I'm tonight and then at 3 services on Sunday. I'll be playing guitar and singing at church, but it's a special weekend because our pastor's having a big birthday weekend, so it'll be fun. And then
nice.
tomorrow, there's I got a birthday party in the afternoon and then an event Saturday night. So it's just a packed weekend.
What are you doing?
Blue Strawberry.
Blue Strawberry,
Henry
yes.
Phillips, Blue Strawberry. I knew it was down there somewhere.
I will be at Centene tonight for the Lafayette Lancers Rockwood Summit.
Yeah, the
Wickenheiser Cup.
Wickenheiser.
The Wickenheiser Cup semifinal match.
You gonna be,
Congratulations to my
big
son's
deal.
high school hockey team for making it to the semis. And then it's a game today, it's a game tomorrow, and we'll see.
Who
You
you
gonna
rooting for?
sit by yourself in the stands again, or how?
No, this is going to be a whole thing.
Okay.
I like the high school hockey games. No, usually for the other team, his club team, I sit by myself. I like the high school.
Atmosphere.
The high school
People?
Yeah, and the club people weren't bad. They were nice. The high school team, I don't know. It's a whole thing. We're going to be tailgating before.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
What you gonna have? Food?
Ooh, I don't know.
What? You got to get it together.
I'm just going to booze. What?
Crock pot.
And it's not going to be that kind of tailgating.
Oh, well, that sucks.
It's not like, before a Chiefs game.
But you should watch.
Oh,
I'm
man.
actually surprised you're not familiar with Henry's Kitchen, which is Henry Phillips' YouTube cooking show. It's right
I'll
up
watch
your
it.
alley. It's right up your alley.
I'll watch it.
He'll give you something to take to the potluck.
It's not a potluck. It's just a tailgate where I'll probably
You're
have a
gonna be
flask
hungry.
of booze, and I'll be drinking. I'll be drinking at the parking lot at Centene. Go ahead, stop me.
Get in the flask. Is that like a? Is that? I mean, that's a pretty. That is a pretty tailgate friendly area right there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of flat spot. You can kind of see everybody around. Just a good little.
Just big enough.
Yeah, good little prep zone for
Well,
battle.
last night, me and one of the other dads were like, "Man, we should tailgate." I go, "Yeah, let's tailgate."
Yeah.
What time I get there? 5:30. Great. Let's go.
You started grunting to set it on the calendar?
The game's at like 7:10. Let's get there at 5:30.
See you there.
Be nice and
hot.
nice,
Loose,
nice and
warm.
loose for the game. That's right. Well, I hope they win. Okay? Play your butts off. Skate boys.
Skate boys.
I guess we should do some news. Let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by
STL Windows and Doors, the installers other installers trust.
Do you know anybody who's doing the intermittent fasting?
Yeah,
I do it every now and then.
I'm supposed to.
Is it effective?
It is.
Oh, is it?
It's effective in making me angry.
Oh, is it?
Works for me.
I don't know. If you've been skipping breakfast or watching the clock waiting for your quote-unquote eating window, you might want to pay attention. A major new review suggests that intermittent fasting, it is the darling of the diet world now, might not be the weight loss miracle it's cracked up to be. So, researchers took a deep dive into 22 different studies involving nearly 2,000 adults. They compared people doing the intermittent fasting against people who follow just your standard advice to eat healthier and cut calories. The result, it makes no difference. Makes little to no difference. Whether you restrict when you eat or just watch what you eat. The weight loss results are pretty much the same. The review also found that fasting didn't offer any special boost to quality of life compared to the traditional dieting. So one of the big selling points of fasting on social media is that it supposedly, hacks your metabolism. However, a professor from Oxford University pointed out that these claims of special effects don't really hold water. At the end of the day, there are no quick fixes. It mostly comes down to restricting caloric intake regardless of the method. The lead author of the review was pretty blunt about the disconnect between the internet and reality. He noted that the current evidence simply doesn't justify the massive enthusiasm we see on TikTok and Instagram. Another expert called it a classic case of public perception not matching up with scientific evidence.
Well, the thing, are they forgetting about this is that some people, this may be the easy way for them to stay healthy and eat correctly.
So here's the thing. Should you stop? Not necessarily. The experts agree, everyone's different. While fasting might not be better than regular dieting, it's not necessarily worse either. So some people find it easier to skip a meal than to count calories all day. So maybe use it as a tool, not a rule. Other benefits. Previous research suggests fasting can help with things like cholesterol and blood sugar and gut health. So doctors suggest that for some people, it's still a reasonable option. But the bottom line here is, so in conclusion, if intermittent fasting works for your lifestyle, keep at it.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it because you think it's a magic bullet for weight loss, you might just get the same results by eating a little bit healthier.
Darn it.
Yeah, but yes. Thank you, science. That's easy to say. Everyone would be thin and svelte if you could just say those things. You know what I mean? Like, if it works for you. Like, that's always going to be like the thing that I have found personally with intermittent fasting is like, and dude, I hate it. I don't want to be, I feel like I'm talking about CrossFit. I hate being one of those people that's like, intermittent fasting is actually pretty cool.
But you have to admit, though, it is the in thing.
It is in, and that's why I rarely talk about it. But it's like, sometimes it does help. If you have like an addictive personality, and it helps.
And this is what they said. They said that if it's easier to skip a meal because of caloric intake, then great.
Yeah.
But what they're saying is, I'm going to start this intermittent fasting thing, and I'm going to lose weight immediately, or this is going to be
takes time.
The thing I need. Don't look at it as a magic bullet.
There's no magic.
There is no magic bullet. Now, let's talk about GLP-1s.
Magic bullet.
Magic bullet. Millions of people have jumped on the Ozempic, the Wegovy. The demand for GLP-1 is insane. But as millions of people jump on the bandwagon, we're starting to learn that the side effects go beyond the nausea and the fatigue. Actually, you sent me this article. I don't know if you read this.
No, I sent it over to you.
So according to a clinical psychologist, some users are reporting a strange psychological shift, extreme apathy. It's just the blah. It's not depression. It's just the blahs. So the doctor that did this study started noticing a pattern among her patients about a year ago. They weren't necessarily depressed. They didn't feel hopeless or suicidal, but they just felt like a flat effect.
Yeah.
Like they were just losing interest in things that they used to love. Patients would say things like, what's the point? Or admit they didn't care about getting, a big promotion or seeing their friends anymore. It was just like missing a spark.
It's crazy.
And why is this happening? And the theory is fascinating. We know that the drugs work by, quieting that food noise, that constant mental chatter about, what am I going to eat next? Because if you've ever talked to somebody that's on the GLP-1s, they say that's the thing that goes away.
Yeah. Is that emotional eating?
It's huge. I don't know. I think some people just have it. I know that, my friend is on it, and it's helping. She has lipedema, and it's helping her tremendously. And she's like, the thing it did for me most was, it quieted that noise. She's like, because I would sit and eat a meal and then be thinking about,
right.
What am I going to have? I'm eating breakfast and be like, what am I going to have for lunch? And I'm like, I do that sometimes.
No, I do that
I
too,
love planning a meal in the middle of a meal.
Oh, yeah.
I like plan my next thing, be like, tonight, pasta.
Is that big kissable lips? Lipedema?
Yeah, big kissable lipedema.
I got
My favorite
lipedema.
when you graduate from Lip University, you're high
Yes,
lipedemia.
Lipidemic?
But I have heard that they said that was the most useful part of it for them, was I just don't.
It just crushes the cravings.
It's where it crushes the cravings or the food fantasy or the planning.
The big thing,
and you only eat when you're hungry, and then that you feel full. Whatever triggers your brain. A lot of these GLP-1s rewire your brain to get the signals from your stomach that you're full.
Right. Well, the big thing that I hear
So
from
you don't
people that are
overeat.
on is that whole food noise thing. There's not that voice telling you, oh, what are you going to eat next? What are you going to eat next? What are you going to eat next?
Yeah, which probably is. I'm sure it stems from emotional eating.
So, but while the drugs work at quieting that food noise, that constant mental chatter about what you're going to eat next, it seems like they're quieting other noises too. Like the same mechanism that stops you from craving pizza might also be stopping the dopamine hit you get from other activities. And this is why the drugs show promise for treating gambling.
Yeah, gambling
or
and
shopping
alcohol.
addictions.
Mm-hmm.
They kill the urge.
And that's why a lot of economists were saying that this is the, this is the thing to bet on and put money behind.
I almost wonder where part of the blahs come from is it's depleting your dopamine hit of because that's what I have heard. It's when I eat, it feels more.
You get that immediate sense of, ooh.
You don't get the reward sensation from eating anymore. It's just you kind of it is very much food
Think
is
about
fuel.
what happens when you take
So if
a
you look
bite.
forward to that, if you're the type of person who gets an emotional dopamine hit from eating and you take that away, you're going to lose weight, but you're also losing that high.
Yeah.
Which could be
Well, think about that feeling you get when you take a bite of a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that immediate, oh my God.
But imagine you took a bite and you're like,
right. This is
fine.
just a crappy cheeseburger.
So the question is, though, and I can see that being
I love food.
because it changes your habits. It'll change your habit of thinking towards something, and I can see that being incredible long-term effect. But everything that I've read or heard or been told is that if you kind of start it, you kind of have to stay on it. So are you telling me when you come back off, all of a sudden that
the noise is back?
The noise. Well,
I don't know.
of course, I think the noise would naturally be back. But I mean, would your habits? Would you still be able to sustain the new habits, the newly formed conditions?
And here's what the doctor said in this study. He says the most important warning from the doctor concerns what happens when you stop taking the drug. If you are not mentally prepared, the cravings don't just come back, they can rebound with a vengeance.
Okay, and that's what
Sometimes feeling 2 or 3 times or 4 times more intense than they were before.
And there's the true fallout. If you are not committed, once again, here we go. All the fitness people and all the dietitians out there are going, listen, magic pill or not, and this is the closest thing we've had to it, if you're not willing to make a lifestyle change, then this isn't for you. Right? I mean, isn't that what we're learning again? That it can't just recondition you and then you get off of it and you stay reconditioned.
Yeah, you look svelte when you're on it.
If it's going to come back with a vengeance like that, then be prepared to be on something for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm just not prepared for that.
Mm-hmm.
I am not prepared to sign up
I don't
for
know if
any
there's enough
medication for the
evidence
rest of my
of
life,
that yet.
period.
I don't know if it's been around long enough to have evidence that there's no long-term benefit. But, I mean, I'm sure that when you get off of it, if cravings come back, you're going to struggle. But you're struggling 70 pounds lighter and healthier and easier on
But
your
remember,
heart.
Oh, yeah,
the
I
doctor
think-
says
I think
the
these are
doctor
great
says
things
the
overall.
the food noise could come back 2 to 4 times more intense than before.
I just worry that people are just using it without thinking. Like,
Well, sure,
okay,
sure.
I'm ready for all things.
And
I
change.
also-
agree. I mean, you always want to have.
I think it's a great thing.
Same thing with like gastric band or sleeve surgery. Like the thing that they were offering that up at my mom's work for free as like preventative, which was kind of rude. They were like throwing packets on overweight employees' desks. Like, hey, you're a candidate for this, and we're willing to pay for it and give you the time off work to avoid paying for your future medical care. But they only provide you nutritionists for 6 months. So a lot of these people have unhealthy relationships with food, and they're great for the first 6 months because they got somebody holding their hand and getting it, making sure they're doing like.
But then when they're off on their own,
because you'll see a lot of people with like gastric sleeve or gastric bypass get like brittle hair. You can kind of see it in their skin and hair that they're not getting enough nutrients, and it's because they haven't committed, like you said, to
the lifestyle change.
To the lifestyle change that like you can only eat a little bit of food per day because you've pretty much taken your stomach away. It needs to be high nutrient dense food, and they're still like, well, I'll just eat a slice of Casey's pizza once a day.
well, Adrian is checking it on the instant feedback. I could tell when it's shot day because I have more food noise when the shot is wearing off.
Interesting. I did the HCG diet in 2010. That's
With
where
the oil?
There's like the drops. You couldn't have any oil. Like you had to like have
You'd poop yourself,
oil-free makeup. No, it was like
Would you get diarrhea, instant diarrhea?
no. You had to eat like tomatoes, and you only could have 500 calories a day. And you took
Holy
these drops under your tongue, and I lost a lot of weight. And
Because
but
you
I
not eat
also
anything.
right. But then I also got off of it, and I like did vegetarianism for like a couple of years, and then I like made those lifestyle changes, and like now I'm dealing with like hormonal weight, which is a whole nother thing to go against. But it is true. Like you have to change your lifestyle, and you're not supposed to drink on those GLP-1s. And I find a lot of people do. They like still go hit
But-
it, and it's like that's so bad.
The point of this story is it's the noise and it's killing everything. Like the
Right.
downside is, no food noise. It's helping with gambling addictions, maybe shopping addictions. But the downside is also killing the enjoyment of everyday things.
Yeah,
Like they're saying, like the runner's high is gone.
that sucks.
Like which I don't. Yeah, I've
never got
had
that
I've
anyway.
never had the runner's high, but people who run, you get that runner's high, that's gone.
Yeah, I wonder what because it's been around for a while because it was it's a diabetic drug. So how long has these GLP-1s been used for
What's the-
diabetics?
yeah.
And they have to be on them for life, I imagine.
This to be a pretty slim Venn diagram crossover also of people needing GLP-1 who run far enough to get a runner's high. Runners are typically pretty svelte.
Maybe you get down to a certain weight, you're running again.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the pain thing. If you put your finger on something and it burns it,
So is it
ouch,
basically-
you pull it away. Like this seems like a dangerous thing to not have that part of it as well.
So it's just quieting. It sounds like it's quieting dopamine hits.
Yeah.
Right. All right, well, hey, good luck out there. Go lose that weight.
I'm a sad, skinny person.
It's not even sad, it's just like blah.
Sad you are.
Nihilism.
Blah. All right, let's do sports. Moon, what do we got?
Sports presented by Chuck's Hot Chicken with 5 area locations. Chuck's is the locally owned hot chicken spot, voted best fried chicken sandwich in Missouri. If you're not a hockey fan, I need you to understand this. There is no rivalry in sports quite like the United States women versus Canada. For decades, these two have traded gold medals in heartbreak. And yesterday, they met in the gold medal game. And it followed a script you couldn't even write. The U.S. was trailing 1-0 late in the third period. Offense was struggling to get anything past this Canadian goaltender. And then, with just over 2 minutes left,
I got the audio.
the U.S. coaches made a desperate move. Here it is.
I got the audio of not just the tie, but what happened at the end. Set to Leonard Skinner.
Here in the third period.
Yes.
1-0 Canada. The United States sends out 6 skaters. The United States net is empty. Back out to Edwards. Edwards with a shot. Score! The United States ties it.
Okay.
With the goaltender Paul, the captain, Hillary Knight. Next goal wins.
There we go.
Overtime. The outlet pass for Keller, a defenseman. Nice move. Cuts to the net. Score! The overtime hero, the United States, wins gold and blood.
To Freebird. Am I right? Who's got the chills?
Yeah, if you couldn't hear through the
go.
Alabama patriotism, Hillary Knight, who's
They're from
36 years
Florida.
Yeah, 36. Florida. Sorry. Yeah, 36-year-old Hillary Knight was playing in her final Olympics. She deflected a shot into the net to tie the game with just 2 minutes remaining. That goal actually made Knight the all-time leading scorer in all of U.S. Olympic history, men or women. How cool is that? That sent the game to overtime. In the Olympics, it's 3-on-3, just like we talked about with the men's yesterday, and with only 3. It was Megan Keller, the veteran defenseman, who got the puck, made the move around the Canadian defender, and scored the game winner, and bam, 2-1.
What a great win and a great game, and it was very exciting.
Defining moment for a team that's been chasing Canada for years. The U.S. takes gold. While hockey drama was unfolding, history was also being made at the figure skating rink. In the last 20 years, the U.S. has struggled to find gold in women's individual skating. Last time an American woman stood up on the top of the podium was Sarah Hughes back in 2002, so it's been a minute. And that drought ended yesterday thanks to Alyssa Liu. Lou's story is incredible. She's the one with the super sweet hair. Kind of looks like
Oh yeah.
What's the
like striped?
Broby from Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah.
It's got these super cool stripes. She is only 16 years old.
No, she retired when she
I'm
was
sorry,
16.
she retired from 16 because of burnout and stepped away completely. Came back at 20 for these games, and yesterday she had a massive score of 150.20. That is enormous. She defeated the favorites from Japan, who was in the lead that whole time, to take the gold medal. Massive comeback story for somebody who walked away from the sport just 4 years ago. Brief look ahead. We got U.S. men's hockey team trying to replicate what the women just did. They survived a scare against Sweden in the quarterfinals. We talked about it a couple days ago. And then today they're facing Slovakia in the semifinals. If they win today, they play for gold. Slovakia is the number 3 seed and coming off of a blowout win against Germany. So this is a heavy test. We'll see how that goes.
Alyssa, it was interesting to see how the favorites in U.S. figure skating just melted down because Amber Glenn just fell apart during her short.
She wound up coming in 5th, though.
She did, but she
pulled
was
it
like
together at
Alyssa
the
wasn't
end.
even the favorite coming in, which is just super cool.
We
What
watched
a great
it last
story.
night. We watched it last night.
It was awesome.
She
killed
amazing.
it. It was awesome.
What's fun is watching Rizz and Courtney in the mornings just get super excited about figure skating.
It was cool.
I'm all in, dude.
Being that
after
we went and saw the championship here, I felt like I was somewhat invested.
I love it.
Let's talk a little sports business. For 35 years, Sunday nights in the summer meant Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. It was a staple. But yesterday, Variety broke the news that ESPN is making a significant change. Starting this summer, ESPN is replacing the Sunday Night Baseball slot with a new franchise called Women's Sports Sundays. This is not a charity move. This is a business move because viewership of the WNBA and the National Women's Soccer League, NWSL, has surged, and advertisers are moving money there. So instead of baseball, Sunday primetime is going to feature top-tier women's basketball and soccer matchups. Speaking of soccer matchups, let's bring it back to St. Louis. We got the big home opener kicking off the MLS 2026 regular season for St. Louis City SC against Charlotte FC. That happens at 1:30 at Energizer Park. And then we also have SLU Billikens hosting VCU, that's Virginia Commonwealth, tonight. Context is SLU's an absolute terror. You know, they're just killing it, winning 18 games in a row. Then they did have that loss, but the streak, still stands, was pretty incredible, and tied a record. Coach Josh Schertz is pretty blunt after that loss, saying the team had lost its edge and needed a reality check. So that reality check is here. VCU is currently on a 10-game winning streak of their own. Because SLU lost on Tuesday, the race for the Atlantic 10 Conference title has tightened up significantly. If SLU wins tonight, they are in the driver's seat to clinch first place. If they lose, they drop to second. Finishing first is crucial because it usually guarantees an easier path in the conference tournament in March. Which decides who goes to the NCAA tournament. A few things, again, to watch for with St. Louis City SC. Let me tell you this. I read the story this morning. Big shakeup with Chicago Bears and Soldier Field. Did you read this? I just wanted to sneak this in here.
It's not done yet.
It's not done.
That they may move the stadium to Indiana.
So, Missouri may lose the Chiefs to Kansas, and it looks like, as of this morning, I read this article, and it seems like the organization is now
Bears.
extremely close to moving across the border from Illinois to Hammond, Indiana, after Indiana lawmakers unanimously passed a bill to create a stadium authority and pave the way for a new Bears stadium. It's right next to Wolf Lake. The Bears have praised the move, saying it's the most meaningful step yet in all of their stadium planning. And Illinois officials are super frustrated after negotiations totally stalled over tax and funding issues tied to their long plan at Arlington Heights. This proposal would include a major public-private partnership that could end Soldier Field's run as the Bears' home, a home that they have had since 1971. Fans, public figures, and even WWE star CM Punk are weighing in, and they are pissed and
Not a
saying
done
that
deal
it is
yet.
straight greed. Not a done deal,
It needs to go to
but it
Gary.
looks really, really close. I'm Moon, and that's your sports because who do you think you are? I am.
All right, thank you. All right, that's it. We landed the plane. Have a great weekend, everybody. If you missed anything on the program, check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Also, the podcast brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. And today's podcast is titled...
How many sides make a rectangle, Rizz? Giraffe, you moron.
All right.
Nice.
Good to bring that up again. Worst moments of my life.
Well, me too.
All right, Moon, what else?
You know what? I just want you to have a good, happy weekend. I love you. I miss you. Bye.
That's great. Learn.
Road to Point Fest this weekend at Pops. If you need something to do, support local bands that support this radio station. That's pretty cool. And maybe I'll see y'all in Cape Girardeau tomorrow night.
All right. Rafe.
Cape Girardeau.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're traveling.
The big gala.
It's a big gala tomorrow
gala
down
gala.
there in Cape Girardeau. Get tickets for my Funny Bone weekend at stlouisfunnybone.com. That's stlfunnybone.com. And I hope to see you Easter weekend. He is risen. We'll roll the stone away. King Scott will open. Everything will be great before we get raptured.
Scott.
Well, kick your weekend off the right way. Follow me at King Scott Rules on TikTok today from 2 to 3. Or just save yourself all the trouble and just go to venmo.com/King Scott Rules and just pay me $1. That's even better.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't have to watch it that
You
way.
look so ridiculous. This is the last day of you dressed up as Austin Powers,
one more
right?
week.
Till Tuesday.
Till Tuesday.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
All right. All right, we'll leave you with a selection from our Teamers Member of the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. From High Ridge, Chrissy Ford is our Teamers Member of the Day.